Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pull for Initiative, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream where the audience influences the story. I am your dungeon master, Ben, or Benjaminus, depending on how you know me on the internet, and with me is Mint, otherwise known as NB Banshee, who will be playing as Lise DeForest today. Go ahead and say hello to everyone.
Hello.
So, we left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We touched a little bit on a memory you had with your father.
Right.
The last time you ever heard his voice.
Yeah.
And I wanted to let chat know that I meant you figured this out immediately, but because you've been in campaigns with me before, I'm a bit of a sucker for dream sequences being kind of leading into something bigger. And in this case, we had a dream sequence because Lise was leveling up.
Yeah. I level 2 now.
Yeah, so Lise leveled up and had a very interesting dream sequence as a result. And so, yeah, let's just jump right back into exactly where we were. Actually, before we do that, though, I want to point out you can control tokens now. And I went ahead and added a token for Foxbud.
You mentioned that.
So now Foxbud. Yeah, are you in the Roll20 screen?
Yeah.
So you should be able to click and drag Lise and Foxbud around.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's cool.
Yep. So now it doesn't have to all be just me doing that. Also, I'm going to go ahead and let everyone see we went ahead and made some stats for Foxbud as well.
Mm-hmm.
So now Foxbud is a fully playable character. We're treating Foxbud as a pet to Lise. I know that normally in Dungeons and Dragons, I'm pretty sure like pets are supposed to be like a feat or something that you unlock, but you know, fuck it, we'll fudge the rules a little bit here. We're playing a one-player campaign.
He's mine. Nobody else can have him.
I went ahead and whipped up a little doc for Foxbud's stats. He's pretty much entirely based on a wolf with some modifications to make him more fox-like. But for anyone who's interested in stats, D&D stats, here are his stats. Okay. That said, let's get right back into where we were. So Lise wakes up after that dream of her father and her last moments with him. And I think this is when you have that other memory, remembering, you know, when he actually left home. And when you come to, you notice a few things bright and early. First of all, you ache like a son of a bitch. You've been through the ringer. You did take a long rest. You're fully recovered, but man, everything hurts. And also your hair, which is typically more like, you know, natural redhead red, has gotten more vibrantly red, just ever so slightly. Not much, but enough for you, someone who sees your hair regularly, to notice.
Weird.
Yep. Not sure why that is. You wake up and Foxbud is like laying on the bed next to you with tail in his face and like just curled up into a little ball right next to you.
A very good boy.
And you notice on the floor to the side of the bed, there's a small plate. And on that plate is some pan-seared salmon, some slightly overcooked hash browns, and some ever so slightly burnt toast.
Sick.
And there's a little note that's scrawled on a sheet, on a small piece of paper next to it. And it says, couldn't sleep. If you need me, I'll be at the Baskin Flask.
Fun. Wait, is the implication that ram horns made me breakfast, or is What?
So you look around the room. There is someone in Ramhorns' bed. In their sleeping bag on the floor.
I don't like that. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Well, then,
this is Dungeons and Dragons. Perhaps you should do a little role playing.
I guess. Okay. I don't. Well, now I'm like, because is the note signed?
No, just has some hastily scrawled text on it.
Okay. Can I don't know, from where I'm sitting, can I see who is, if it's Ramhorns?
The covers are pulled up over their head.
Fuck. What? Who sleeps like that? What the fuck? Okay, can I guess I'll go over and, like, as carefully as I can, just see if it's Ramhorns.
Do you reach out and touch this,
I don't know. I feel like that's a really bad idea. Because if she's still sleeping there, I don't want to wake her up.
This is my favorite DM question of all time. I love asking it. Do you touch this thing? It's always like, more foreboding than you intend, or it's less foreboding. It always has so much like subtext to it.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, I don't know who else would fucking write me a note. Like, I feel like I don't know Jay well enough for them to leave, or for her to leave me a note. I feel like if anything, she would leave Ramhorns a note because she knows her more. What's happening? I don't like this.
You are hyper analyzing this.
Oh, cause like I'm just confused. I don't. Can I get a stick? Lift up the
run outside, grab a stick, and run back in.
Well, okay. Can I go downstairs and see if there's anyone else in the house?
Oh, you're just gonna leave this person? Whoever they may be?
Well, if it's Ramhorns, then yeah, I guess I'll just leave her to sleep. I don't have anything that's like worth stealing. I have all my possessions on me. And okay. If it's Ramhorns, I don't want to fucking bother her. What time is it in the morning?
It feels kind of late, actually. It's getting close to noon. The sun's pretty high in the sky.
Couldn't sleep. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I feel like this is a trap. I don't like it.
You make your way to the door and you try to like make as little noise as possible as you leave. And right as that happens, the covers are thrown off the person that was sleeping in that bed, and you see Bedlam leap up from the sleeping bag. No. Can he touch and interact with things in the real world? He can't touch me. Do you want to inspect what's going on here?
He's cutting out a lot. You're cutting out like a whole lot.
Yeah, okay. Let's just hope that Discord sorts this shit out. Bedlam leaps up from that sleeping bag and he says, "Well, now that's no way to greet a guest."
First of all, what the fuck? You're not a guest. First of all, you are uninvited. Second of all, what the fuck? Did you just crawl into fucking Ramhorns' sleeping bag? How did you do that? Also, why are you here? What?
he says,
Well, no one else was using it.
Okay, but that does not give you permission to just climb into somebody else's bed. That's a little
I'm
fucked up.
sure she won't mind.
That's not cool, man. What the fuck?
He says,
I was merely using a cot that no one else was using. Come now, it's not that rude. Anyway,
Okay.
aren't you
No.
curious why I'm here?
No. Okay, yes, that was the first thing I asked you. Second of all, how did you get in there? Can't you not, touch things that you're not really here?
he says,
Oh, I'm capable of so many things, dear.
go ahead and make an investigation check.
Cool. Investigation. 18?
Yeah, so with an 18, you can see that the bed, the sleeping bag that he was quote unquote in has been completely undisturbed. He was projecting a sleeping bag on top of himself. It's shimmering on the floor next to you and disappearing as you ask your questions.
You are the most annoying person I've ever met in my whole life. What do you... Okay, alright, it's fine. What do you want? What's up?
Well,
I didn't
first
call
of
for
all,
you.
I wanted to ask you how you slept. Did you have a good night, dear?
I am not going to answer that. I don't know you that. What do you want? Why are you here?
Well, now, this isn't going to foster a good working relationship at all, now is it?
Well, I don't really
Oh,
want
well.
a working relationship with
I
you.
suppose it can't be helped.
And he slowly starts levitating to become upside down again. And he says,
Really, I'm just here to let you know, dear, that those very... What do we call them? The new bitches Inquisition? Was that their name?
Yeah.
Yes, they're up to some not very good business right now. They're up to some very bad things.
Yeah, I am aware. I'm aware. The whole reason I left Tielenrune was because they were up to some bad shit. What?
Okay, just letting you know that they are making use of that feather now, and very bad things could happen in the near future.
Fun. Do you have specifics?
Absolutely not! I don't really have a very clear understanding of what they're planning to do. I can merely report that they're doing something very bad.
You are so annoying. Please leave at once.
Alrighty then! And Smile, now's your cue!
and Smile waddles up with his little hammer and winds up and smacks Bedlam out of the house, and he flies through the wall, and Smile waves at you and walks away.
Oh, I wave back at him. Smile is a good boy.
And just like that, Bedlam is gone.
That man is so fucking irritating. Okay, I guess I'll go to the tavern then.
Cool. You make your way downstairs, and you see Jay sitting at a small table by her little kitchen area. And she has in front of her just a massive plate of pan-seared salmon and so much toast and just so much hash browns. And she catches you as you make your way down the stairs, and she goes,
"Yeah, matey! Did you see what Ramhorns cooked up for us this morning?"
Oh, Ramhorns made this.
Yes, a woman after my own heart.
Oh, I didn't eat the food, did I? I'm gonna go back upstairs and get the food. I immediately forgot about it.
all right, you head back up and you grab the food. Do you eat it just up? So you walk downstairs. You see Jay. She greets you, and you immediately leave and go back upstairs.
No, I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'll be right back. And then I'll go upstairs and get the food and be eating it on the way down the stairs.
She sees you come back down with the food in your hand, and she says,
Yeah, matey. Now I can respect a woman who has her priorities straight and is all about action, but you have to slow down to eat every now and again. You gotta fuel that engine.
No, it's fine. I can eat while I walk. It's more efficient this way. I'll get more stuff done.
She like belly laughs in like a way that like kind of feels like it shakes the whole house. She goes,
Yeah, well, there's no chance you're getting any of mine. I'm sitting right here, and I'm not moving until it's done. Yeah!
and she like goes right back to chowing down on the salmon.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just shovel the rest of the food into my mouth and then go to the tavern.
Okay. So yeah, you head out of Jay's place. Is Foxbud in tow?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
He's
You make your way out of Jay's little house here, and you make your way over to the Baskin Flask with Foxbud following right shortly behind you. And sure enough, Ramhorns is. By the way, I just realized, not to completely derail what we're doing here, I didn't show chat the art we commissioned from Riley. So very quick break. We commissioned a bit of art from Riley. First off, we have you commissioned this piece. It was Lisa's friends.
Yeah.
So you have from left to right, you've got Fauna, Bramble, Glimmer, and Foxbud. I guess the implication being that Lise is the one making this picture.
Yeah. One of her interests is magical photography.
And then we also have art that I personally commissioned of Ramhorns. So now you guys can know kind of what she looks like.
Yeah. Good boys.
So yeah, Ramhorns is kind of sitting in a corner. This is a very small little tavern, and it's like smaller than the previous one that you were in back on Teelan There's like maybe 3 tables tops in here, and it's mostly empty. People have kind of cleared out. It's midday. Everyone's off working. And there's, other than Ramhorns, there's just a very large Colossus man standing at the bar, kind of scrubbing out a mug. He's like 8'2". He's, gray skinned, has numerous tattoos across his skin.
Did you say Colossus or Goliath?
Oh, Goliath. Sorry, I said Colossus. I meant Goliath.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. That doesn't seem...
I'm thinking of something else. Yes, a Goliath man. My bad.
What else are you thinking of? I don't like
No,
that.
I'm thinking of other games. So yeah, a Goliath man is sitting there, scrubbing out a mug. And yeah, Ramhorns is kind of sitting in the corner, like with a mug in one hand. In her other hand, she's got this ornamented spyglass that she's kind of like looking over, seemingly deep in thought.
I guess I'll go up to her and say good morning.
All right. Yeah, you head over, and she actually doesn't break her attention from this spyglass until you're like right up on the table and you actually say something like verbally. What do you say?
Good morning.
She actually jumps a little bit and says, "Oh, sorry, I don't know. I wasn't expecting you to come to the tavern."
Oh, well, you did leave me a note that said you would be at the tavern.
Says, "Yeah, I figured after yesterday you'd kind of want to be away from all this. How you holding up?"
Oh no, I'm fine.
She looks you over. Go ahead and make a deception check.
I'm really good at deception. Watch, I say that I'm gonna roll like a fucking nat one. Well, it was pretty fucking close, but How about an 8?
Yeah, no,
how's an 8?
She looks at
An
you and
8?
she says, yeah, well, you're not doing too bad for your first time in a real scuffle.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's totally good.
She
Had
says,
a great sleep. No dreams. That just kind of a dark sleep, and then you wake up. Yep.
She says, it's always the toughest the first time, but you'll get more used to it. It doesn't get better though.
Well, okay. Super good.
She says, seriously though, yeah, sorry about everything yesterday. I know you had a rough ride.
Really not anyone's fault except for those pirates. And I suppose the Kraken could be to blame also. But I have my own theories about that. You said that Krakens haven't been around for a very long time. So it does not seem very coincidental to me that one showed up. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist. No, but seriously, I don't think that doesn't sound right to me.
She says, yeah, I mean, Krakens are almost completely extinct. There's, maybe 2 or 3 in the world left at this point. So the idea that one would just show up is definitely strange, to say the least.
Do you have any theories?
Not a one.
We're in the same boat.
She goes back to looking at the spyglass and she says, you checked out. I don't think anyone on the crew would have done something to summon that thing. I'm not sure what happened.
Could have been someone on the other pirate ship. Although, I guess it did destroy their boat first. But, I mean, Krakens seem possibly very unpredictable, so that could have been their own fault. Or it could have been someone else entirely. I have nary a clue.
She says, yeah,
Anyway, how
may
did
be
you
one of
sleep?
those-
Did you have any dreams? How was your night? You were gone when I woke up. Did you make breakfast and then just leave? What's up? You didn't sleep at all last night? How many hours did you sleep?
She said, you just get getting like really nervous and asking more and more questions as you go.
Yeah.
She says, yeah, it just, it's a lot to process everything that happened. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried sleeping, didn't work. So I got to work looking into how I'm gonna fix the ship.
Right. Do you have any, oh god, what was that? What happened yesterday? Someone said somebody has work for money, right?
Sort of.
Somebody with a
so-
gross name. What was the name?
I
Oh,
was
it
thinking
was.
about it.
Was it Sticky Fingers? Just saying that out loud is so revolting. I might throw up again.
She says, yeah, that's actually what I was going to get to. So normally the kind of jobs you can find around, the foxhole they're not terrible, but they're not exactly going to make us another 1,000 gold overnight. You're lucky if you can get 10, 20 gold a day.
Shit.
And so she says, but I was thinking about it, and Lockjaw did something yesterday that he has agreed with many people that he wouldn't be doing. He raided a ship that was part of the agreement, was safe. And she says, I don't think he specifically had a grudge against Gillung, as far as I can tell. No, I think this may have not been his first time doing this. And if this wasn't his first time doing it, there's almost certainly a contract on his head at this point. Someone out there is going to be mad about it.
I'm pretty mad about it. I don't have any money to give you, but I'm pretty upset about what transpired.
She says, I know that, the foxhole and all of this, no man's land, it seems really chaotic because there's no real government here. But we're all privateers by trade. Most of us don't identify as pirates, We have a system of agreements. We have a system of you can't do this, you can't do that, and for the most part, people keep their noses clean. Not everything we do is legal, but we watch each other's backs.
Respect. Oh God.
And there's a lot of business that takes place in no man's land. A lot of business, and if someone's disrupting that business, someone with a lot of money is going to want that resolved.
Do you think that the bounty would be worth at least 1,000 gold?
I sure hope so. That's what I'm banking on.
I'm in the mood to flay a pirate. I don't know about you.
She says, I will say, if there is a contract of any sort on Lockjaw, it's not going to be easy. And I know I offered yesterday.
Not worried about it.
I know I offered yesterday, but I just want to, give you an out again. I completely understand if you just want to get a ship to Caliban.
I mean, listen, there are other things going on that sound very important, but I'm also not super sure how I'm supposed to be dealing with them. So this seems like something that I can do. So this is what I shall do until I can do something else.
She says, all right, I'm gonna get my stuff packed up. She starts putting stuff back into her bag, and she hands you 5 gold coins. She says, can you take this to the barkeep?
Oh, yeah. I take it to the barkeep.
She hands that to you. She's putting her stuff in her bag, and you walk up to the barkeep. This big lumbering man, 8'2", towering over you. He goes,
Hello, sir. Money. For drinks? Did she have a what did she have? Did she have a drink?
He holds out 5 fingers.
5?
He holds out 5 fingers and holds out his other hand for the coins.
Oh, okay. I put them in one at a time.
Says, and puts the coins under the bar and goes back to cleaning the mug.
Have a nice day. And then I leave.
He goes,
What a very nice man.
You make your way back to the table, and Ramhorns is kind of side-eyeing you now as you come back, and she kind of beckons you to come over and sit down.
Okay, I sit.
And
what's the matter?
Did
I do something wrong?
She taps the back of her neck and looks at you and says, this might be a personal question. Feel free not to answer. But, what is that?
Let's talk about this somewhere else.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it. Because you seem cool, but not where anyone else can hear us. If that's...
you guys are, for the most part, kind of secluded away from everyone at the back of the bar. If you keep your voice low, no one will likely hear, or you can go outside if you want.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll just quietly. Well, it's kind of a long story. Can I? I feel like we're in pretty deep at this point. I don't know you very well, but I feel like I could trust you. And if that backfires, then I guess shame on me. But yeah, some pretty interesting things have happened.
So you can just say you tell her everything that happened.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, just so I didn't tell you, the whole story about the night that Quinn died. And then, yeah, I guess I just tell her, everything that happened.
Do you explain the concept of Bedlam to her?
So, interesting. I'll be so yeah, they gave me this, brand, I guess, and it fucking hurt like a bitch. I passed out. And right before I passed out, I thought I had this, weird, hallucinogenic, this weird, like, hallucination, presumably from the pain, which later turned into something much worse than just a pain hallucination. What do you know about, what did he call himself? Did he say that he was what did he say? An over deity?
Yes.
Yeah. How much do you know about over deities?
Well, here, let me roll to see how much she knows.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot, evidently.
Okay.
She speaks up and she says, "Are they just like gods, or?"
Yeah, you know the whole fucking planar system's really weird. So you know how there's like the upper and lower planes, and they're also divided into chaotic and lawful.
Okay.
An over deity is like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's really complicated. Just a big, powerful person, right?
So
Anyway.
you do tell her everything about Beth.
Yeah, I guess I just, like, to the best of my ability, explain what the fuck. And just, like, I want to make it super clear how, like, Bedlam is just the most annoying fucking person. He's not helpful. And he's always doing something fucking weird. I explained to her the whole, like he floats for, like, when I said goodbye to him, he just, like, sank down on a ship, you know, just, like, very in detail about his personality.
I think so. You run down this laundry list of items that have happened.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of touching on everything, and you know, you end up getting into how you were branded by the New Dawn Inquisition, and she kind of seems to pay a little more attention when you say that. Like she kind of like leans forward on her arms because she knew that Quinn was after these guys, and you know, after you sum all that up, she says, "Well, can't say I envy you having a madman in your head."
Yeah, it's something. He pretended to be in your bedroll this morning just to tell me that they were up to no good. Like I didn't already know that.
She says, "That's a little weird."
Yeah, everything is just a little weird right now.
And you hear somewhere very far away, you just hear, "But it's fun!" And Ramhorn says, "All right, well, I guess in the meantime, you know, the New Dawn Inquisition, they're no joke. Not very many people know who they are, but the people who do, well, they're not very popular. So, you know, between you and me, might want to try and cover that up as much as you can when you're out in public."
Well, I'm pretty sure my dress, like, covers it.
Has like a little like
I'm wearing like a
collar,
high collar.
so you can like hike up your collar and make sure it stays up.
Yeah.
She says, "Yeah, just, you know, maybe we should get you like a cowl or something to really cover it."
A scarf.
There you go, something like that. But yeah, so you filled her in now on the whole situation with the New Dawn Inquisition.
Yeah.
And she kind of like shakes her head a little bit and says, "Okay, well, there's not much we can do about all that right now. Thanks for sharing it with me."
Yeah.
And she offers out her hand and she says, "And thanks for being willing to see this through with me."
Oh, you're welcome. High five.
She high five. Yeah, she holds out her hand for a handshake and you slap it.
Yeah. Like she just looks down and is like, "Error," and then like gives her a high five.
And she, in a lower tone of voice, says, Cassandra Veer, by the way.
What?
She's Cassandra Veer, by the way. She like looks around and says my name. My
Oh! Right. I knew your name wasn't just.
I just thought a ram horn was her real name.
Cassandra Veer. Okay, hold on. I have to write that down. How do you spell that? With a K or a C?
It's the C. Cassandra, and then Veer. Veer.
Sick. And she says, I think I already kind of introduced myself to you earlier because you told me to pick a different name, but just to reiterate, since we're doing real introductions, I suppose, Lisa Forrest.
And she says, pleasure to meet you, Lise. But
Yeah, pleasure.
from this point forward, though, let's stick to the fake names.
Right. That's okay. Ramhorns is... Yeah.
She
You got
she's-
Ramhorns. Haha.
she's finished packing all her stuff back into her bag, and she takes one last look at that spyglass. And
Oh, hey,
again
what's
appears
that?
deep in thought.
You were really looking at it earlier. What is this?
She says, "Oh, it's it's nothing. It's just one of the last things I had from Quinn."
Oh.
And
I'm sorry.
she stuffs it back in her bag, and she says, it was meant to keep me safe. Like I said, he saved my bacon when I was a little girl, but
Right. What?
he was an adventurer, so he couldn't take care of me and raise me, so he left me with Jay and left me with this spyglass, and it's what lets me see into people's minds and tell if they're telling the truth or not.
Oh.
He warned me that there were going to be a lot of bad people out here that, were just going to want the money out of my pocket and the clothes off my back. So he said, hopefully this would help keep me safe, and it saved me more times than one.
Yeah, that sounds really helpful.
And go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I'm pretty good at Arcana. Hell yeah, I'm fucking amazing at Arcana. What is that? That's a 21, bitch.
Yep. And so, yeah, with that, you can definitely tell this thing, its whole purpose is to allow the user to cast detect thoughts once per day.
Yeah. That's cool.
She stuffs it into her bag, and she says, yeah, he called it something silly like the lie glass or something when he gave it to me.
She just fucking busts up laughing.
And she says, yeah, but guess I'll never get to really thank him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm still really sorry about that. I don't really know how else to apologize. I really did try to save him.
She says, don't worry about it. I mean,
I think I
that's
should
just-
learn some healing spells.
that's the life on the road out here. People die every day.
Am I a pirate now?
She laughs. She says, well, that's more of a personal choice, I would say.
What's the nicer term for pirate?
She says, well, I don't know if there's a nice term for private or for pirate.
Private.
She says, I consider myself a privateer, if that's what you're asking.
Right, that's different because that's
Very
like
different.
you're under a contract, right? For like
Yes.
a government or something.
Governments
Okay.
can contract us out. People can contract us out. We mostly stay above board for the most part, but we're still fully independent.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, sick. Anyway, well, that's if I talk to myself in my head, do I think that Bedlam could hear me if I was trying to talk to him?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Not right now. I was just wondering.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys get up from that table, and she says, "Well, if you're wanting to go back to Caliban, or if you're wanting to help me out, either way, we're gonna have to make our way over to the talent post. So,
Okay.
want to head over?"
Yeah, let's go. What's that? Talent post? That sounds like a very sketchy name for something else.
You start making your way over there, and you end up on the way. Cassandra Veer kind of explains a little bit that the talent post is kind of just like a catch-all term. It's basically just where you go when you want a job done, any kind of job, really. And people who want those jobs done will pay to have their jobs put in the talent post. And, people can go in and be like, oh, there's people who want to, there's a bounty on this man's head, or someone will need someone to carry crates, whatever. Or if you're like chartering a ship, ships will be like, hey, there's a ship here for chartering, or vice versa. So basically, it's kind of just a catch-all term. You head over there, and you make your way in, and you see an elf woman about your size, actually, and
Immediately suspicious.
The moment you guys walk in the front door, she says, "Hey, Ramos, what are you doing here?"
Oh my god. Why have you done this?
And Ramhorn speaks up and says, "Hey, Sticky Fingers,
Oh god, this is Sticky Fingers.
we're looking to make a lot of money real quick." Sticky Fingers says, "Hey, yeah, no, don't worry about it. I got lots of listings here. Let's see. Goldtooth needs some crates carried. Let's see here. Whisper, he needs someone to get in contact with a ship. Let's see, Timmy Tutos, he needs someone to work the storage shed. And
This is an elf?
yeah, Cassandra Veer speaks up and says, no, I don't think you understand. We need to make a lot of money really fast. I'm talking, I need to fix that ship outside. She says, "Oh shit, that's your ship out there. Is that your ship on the dock right now? The one that's busted to shit?" And she says, "Yep, that's us. Jay said we could park it for the time being." Someone in the chat just said the big bad evil guy.
Oh, sick. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, she says, "Well, that's gonna be a little different. I don't know if we'll be able to." She starts she puts her head in her hand and she says, "I don't know about that. That's what you been quoted at? You talked to Shadowback yet?" And she says, "Yeah, Shadowback said it's gonna run us about 2,000. And she says, "Yeah, that sounds about right. That ship's busted to shit." She says, "Well, I don't have a whole lot here." And she's like thumbing through a bunch of listings. And Cassandra speaks up and she says, "You heard anything about Lockjaw? Has he been around here? Has anyone talked about him?" She says, "Huh. Weird that you said that. Now that I think about it, hang on." And she thumbs through some more stuff on her desk and she says, "Oh yeah, Viper came by here earlier, said that looking to set up a job. Doesn't have an exact quote just yet, but he's looking to set something up. Why?" And Cassandra says, "Viper. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense." And she turns to you and she says, "This is gonna get a little weird."
Who's Viper?
She says, they're a little weird.
I'm gonna look me in the eyes. What information did I give to you earlier today? I don't think I could meet a weirder person.
She says, I feel like it'd be a lot easier if you just met them.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so do you just follow her?
Do you have a past? Is this like an ex kind of situation, or is it
She's
only weird
no,
because?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say
Viper-
because listen, there's a lot of different kinds of weird, and like you can describe someone as being weird or like eccentric, but it's a whole different kind of weird when there's like a history, you know? I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to fucking make sure I know what I'm getting myself into. I don't want any secondhand embarrassment.
She's red in the face again. She's like, no, nothing like that. Viper, they take care of, I guess security around here in the foxhole. You might have actually seen some of their people walking around.
Oh, was it all those people wearing the same uniform?
I don't know if they have a uniform, but they tend to put a lot of green on themselves.
They were wearing similar armor. My first thought was that they were a cult, because that just seems to be what's going on recently. But no, that makes sense. Yeah, security.
Yeah, no, she says, yeah, no, that though you were probably seeing Viper's goons. They aren't a bad person by any means. They actually work pretty closely with Jay. Basically their whole job is they're kind of the like unofficial security here in the foxhole. They make sure things go all right, and if unnecessary fights break out, they try to break them up. They're kind of just a little militia, I guess you could say, that the foxhole has. And their leader is just a little eccentric, I'd say.
Okay, cool. I've met a lot of different people very recently. I feel like I'm ready for anything at this point. I don't think I can be surprised anymore.
She says, if Viper was looking to put a listing on him, then I may have been right, and we may be looking to make a lot of money real quick.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you make your way over to the tents that were just outside of the Baskin Flask, and you see a lot of these people in green kind of sitting by like fires that are out. Some of them are sharpening some blades, and there's like a lot of counting gold coins and prepping equipment for whatever little missions they're going to be on. And one of the guys stops you with a scimitar and kind of presses it to your chest and says, "Hey, where you going?"
Hey, don't fucking put that shit on me.
Hey, you're
bitch.
walking into our camp. Where you going? And Ramhorns speaks up and says, she's with me.
Yeah, I'm with her, bitch. And I just pushes, put a finger on his sword and push it away.
He kind of lowers the sword. He says, "All right, but I got my eye on you, okay?"
Yeah, keep watching, bitch. Watch my ass walk away.
Lisa's just out here to fight everyone.
Lisa has anger issues. I don't know how often I have to tell you that. She's very confrontational when it comes to men doing things she doesn't like.
Yeah, so Ramhorns kind of leads you over to this big green tent kind of at the end of this little area here, and she taps on the outside of the tent, and she says, "Hey, Viper, you here?" And you see out from the tent comes a 6'1", very green dragonborn.
Oh.
And they speak in a very low voice that sometimes it alternates between being very slow to very rapid to very slow to very rapid. And they say, Cassandra V, or not Cassandra, just use her real name.
Yeah.
Ramhorns, I see that you have finally paid us a visit here in my little stead. What brings you around here? And, Cassandra speaks up, says, heard you had some kind of contract out on Lockjaw. He's been acting up. And, they speak up again and say, yes, you see, we have difficulty with the Lockjaw Pirate.
I have difficulty with him as well.
And they say, who is your friend here? Why are they here in my camp?
Hello. I am here also.
She says, this is it Phoenix? This is Phoenix. She's with me.
That's my name.
We're looking to take on the contract. What do you offer? And they say, oh, just you two, just the two of you.
I'm very good at what I do, sir. Don't presume to underestimate me.
Roll an intimidation check.
Fuck yeah. I think I'm actually... Okay, I don't have that bad intimidation.
Yeah, it's a charisma based, and you have pretty
Yeah,
decent charisma.
I have pretty decent charisma. Ooh, okay, that's... 17?
Yeah, that'll do it. They widen their eyes a bit, and they say,
Bitch.
yes. It appears you've picked a very good companion.
Yeah.
Horns. And they say, very well, you have guessed correctly. Lockjaw has been creating difficulty for us. You see, he's been violating contracts left and right, and unfortunately, we're going to have to do something about it. And Ramhorn speaks up. She says, hope you're not expecting us to kill Lockjaw. That's gonna be really goddamn expensive. What are you asking? And they say, oh, no, I would not ask for the impossible.
I don't know if it's impossible. I've killed a lot of people
merely
recently.
ask for the improbable. And they say, well, how much would it require for you to take out Scurvy Sammy? And Cassandra speaks
God
up. She
damn you and these pirate names.
says, Scurvy Sammy.
That
Ramhorns.
sounds like a rancid piece of fish.
Ramhorn speaks up and she says, Lockjaw's right-hand woman.
1,000 gold.
She, like, right as you said it, she, like, puts her hand on your shoulder. She says, no, that's not enough.
2,000.
They say, why is it you're looking to make so much money so quickly? Would it have anything to do with that ship in the harbor? And Ramhorn's like, yeah, we're trying to fix her up. You might have seen she has a lot of damage on her.
5,000 gold.
Viper speaks up and says, all right, I'll fix the ship. I'll have it perfect, pristine, brand new, unlike you've ever seen it sail before. It'll be like brand new on the seas. Nothing will be able to catch up to you. Nothing will be able to stand up to you. And she says, well, that's a tall order, but you're saying she'll be brand new? Yes,
I want a
finest
big bed.
sails you've ever seen. What was that?
There better be a big bed in the captain's room.
Yes,
I mean a
finest,
big bed.
Finest linens lining the cruise.
I mean a California king.
So they say, I don't know what a California is.
The biggest bed you can think of, okay? Just
Very
a
well,
big-
the biggest bed that we can find.
She's pretty tall, man. She needs a big bed.
Ramhorns seems to be mulling this over and kind of looks to you to see what you think.
I think it's a good deal.
She says, "This is no joke. Scurvy Sammy's, she's not Lockjaw, but she's pretty high up on the chain of command."
I'm so ready. Let's go flay some pirates.
Viper speaks back up and says, "Now, let me be clear. We don't necessarily need her to be dead, though that is completely optional. You can absolutely kill her. No, we merely need her to not go back to his compound in Shantytown."
So the options are kill or incapacitate.
Incapacitate, or any means by which you make her not show up in Shantytown.
For the rest of forever?
We want her to quit, effectively.
Okay. Yeah.
I just don't want her helping Lockjaw with what I assume is going to be his next plan of action.
Sounds good to me.
They say, again, no opinion one way or the other. Surprise me.
Where is she?
That's information that like you guys can kind of communicate kind of out of character. Ramhorns has a pretty solid understanding of No Man's Land. And
so she's here.
What's that?
So she's here?
Because no, this is the foxhole. This is on No Man's Land, and No Man's Land's pretty large.
Yeah, I meant like she's here in No Man's Land.
Yeah. So basically, what you have explained to you by Cassandra is that Lockjaw kind of has a stranglehold on the seas right now, and with that, he has multiple different compounds on No Man's Land, basically these compounds act as storage facilities or just outposts for the pirates, or just places to fix up the boats if they get dinged up in the sea. He's a pretty high profile pirate on these seas, so like he doesn't like to really show up in like places like the foxhole where it's easy to get a shiv in your back. He doesn't typically personally show up to these compounds. He operates mostly out of Shantytown, which is in Caliban. Viper indicates one of the compounds here in No Man's Land as to where they're expecting Scurvy Sammy to be within the next few days. It's a few days trip out from here.
Okay, if Ramhorns thinks it's a good idea, then let's go.
She says, it's a pretty good deal for just one head.
And we don't even have to take her whole head, right?
She says, any way we get her out of the picture, I guess, works.
What do you think, Foxbud?
Foxbud has no idea really what's going on, but is kind of wiggling his butt, and he's just along for the ride. He's down for whatever. He's just happy to see you feeling better.
Yeah, he's in. Look at his butt. He's in.
Yeah. Maybe occasionally, like throughout the day, he's been kind of like licking any wounds that you have on your arms from the fight yesterday.
I'm all better. I just pat his little baby head.
He like perks up his ears.
I love him.
Cool. All right, so then you guys kind of make your way away from the Viper's like little encampment here, and as you guys are walking away, Cassandra speaks up and says, "Well, I guess we don't really have a need for the flat 1,000 that we had in the hold at this point. I suppose we could just stock up on any supplies that you might need with this money. I don't know. We have this money now that we can spend for this task."
What?
She pulls out the money that she pulled from the ship yesterday, and she was planning to use to repair the ship.
Oh yeah, I
About-
guess if he's just going to pay, or if they're just going to pay for it, then yeah, I guess. Well, it is your money. I'm not just going to spend it all on me. But if you want to take me shopping, I won't say no.
She says, I just, I think we're a little under-equipped to be going after a major, a major pirate on the scene without any, what's that?
Where's a good place to go shopping?
Says, well, we're literally right in front of the trading post. You want to...
Okay, I take her hand and I say, it's a date, and then I pull her into the trading post.
You say that, her face like lights up red again, and she says, yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's go. Date.
Yeah, so you guys make your way over to the trading post, and let me go ahead and give you a dock here. Let me link that to you in the chat. And then for everyone in the stream, I'll pull it up over here.
It says I don't have access, darling.
Oh shit, you don't have access? What? Hang on. I love how you did that in Lisa's voice.
Yeah, it wasn't. It just came out like that. I don't know what to tell you. She walks into the trading post and can't see any of the stalls.
Yeah, everything's blurry.
She's like, weird.
Yeah, try now.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
It's better. Cool. So yeah, you walk into this little shop, and you see a somewhat short human man, with like a really like kind of like gloomy attitude. He's like kind of like waddling over to you guys. He says, "Wait, what are you buying?"
Oh, I'm not sure yet. Am I allowed to browse?
He says, yeah, peruse around, I guess. And he kind of like walks back to the back of the little post here.
I whisper to Ramhorns, I think somebody shit in his coffee this morning.
And yeah, so there's a number of different like basic adventuring items in here. It's not a very large trading post. There's a couple like general like food items and stuff in the shop. There's a couple horses in the back, and then there's torches, some pythons, a crowbar, some rope. You have a couple healing potions that are kind of like front and center. They're like the most fancy looking things in this rinky-dink little shop. But Ramhorns walks over and picks up a lesser potion of healing. She says, I think I'm good with this, and she peruses a little more, and yeah, she grabs a vial of antitoxin.
So she's using her 1,000 gold for that?
Yeah, and she like indicates to you like you're welcome to grab something too.
How much money do I have left after the things that she's bought?
Well, okay, so the total of everything that she's buying is 350. So you're looking at about 650 left.
Okay. Okay, I feel like I have that. Yeah, let me get... So that'd be 400... 550. Can I get... Let's do 2 lesser potions of healing.
Okay.
Vial of antitoxin, and a flask of oil.
We gotta make sure to write all that down.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god. I spelled potion wrong.
Everyone in the chat really wants to know how tall this very depressed shopkeep is. He's 5'5".
Small man.
He's 5'5", but more like 5'3" when he's hunched down like this, when he's slumped over.
That's really funny. Small man. Antitoxin.
Ray says that's short. Sounds like I got a lot of short kings in the chat. So you said 2 lesser potions of healing.
Yeah,
and
two
a vial of
two.
antitoxin.
Yep, and then a flask of oil.
Flask of oil. Oh, whoops. Oh, there we go.
Cool. Yeah.
So that will leave you 400, 550, 600. So you got 50 gold left.
Yep, that's fine. That's all I want.
Cool. You guys kind of grab these miscellaneous items and kind of place them on the counter in front of this depressed man, and he kind of like looks it all over and kind of like counts it all up. Says it'll be like 950, and Ramhorns places a pouch on the desk, and he pulls one of the coins out of it and bites it. And says, "It's good," and then like counts it all up really rapidly and says,
I feel like Lisa's never seen someone do that before, and she's just like, "Is he going to eat the gold?"
Ramhorns kind of like leans over and says, "As Gold Tooth, he does that. It's how he determines if it's real gold or not. People try to scam him a lot.
Does he have a magic mouth?
Yeah, I don't know. We call him Gold Tooth because of it.
That's so weird.
No one fully understands why he does it."
I was wrong. I have met someone more strange than Bedlam. This man who eats gold.
You hear very, very far away in the distance just,
How dare you! No one's stranger than me!
I just think really hard, like, do you eat gold, Bedlam? Do you?
By the handful!
Okay, cool. So you guys pick up all these supplies, and so yeah, you're pretty geared out with stuff for this mission, which could very realistically go sideways.
Oh, I'm so ready. I have a new spell because I'm level 2. I got another spell slot. I'm ready.
All right. So she says, if you want to leave Foxbud with Jay, I'm sure she'd be cool with it. Unless does he accompany you on these sort of things? I don't know.
Well, he never has before, but I have also never done one of these before. But no, Foxbud comes with me wherever I go. He won't leave my side.
Foxbud actually, when she says that, has walked up and starts pawing at your pant leg.
Yeah, I pick him up. I'm like, no, Foxbud, I won't leave him.
He lifts
I won't
your face
risk
a little
it.
bit.
Yeah, I won't risk anything happening to him. He comes with
all
me.
right. I mean, he'd be perfectly fine with Jay, but
No.
but sure.
Not that I don't trust Jay. It's just this is a personal thing.
Says fair enough. Do you have anything else you want to take care of, or do you want to set out?
Give me 1 second, and then I just like go like this and think really hard, like trying to talk to Bedlam.
Okay.
And I just go, do you happen to know where the Inquisition is doing bad shit, or were you just You
I
know,
only see things through their eyes, dear, but I can give you some hints if you would like. Here, can I come a little closer?
And
oh god.
you see like an arm extend from the sky and like grab something from very far away and lift it up and like suddenly whiz closer to you and drop Bedlam down in front of you. Of course, Ramhorns and Foxbud don't see any of this.
I turn to Ramhorns and I say, I like put a hand up to where Bedlam is, and I like look at Ramhorns and I'm gonna say, I'm going to talk to myself for a moment, like there's someone else here. I'm not crazy. Just give me a second. And then I put a hand to where Ramhorns is, and I talk to Bedlam.
And he says,
Oh, I suppose that I could make this a little less embarrassing for you, dear.
and he snaps his fingers. The whole world just freezes.
Oh,
Everyone who was bustling around this area has frozen in place. And
hey, why didn't you do that earlier instead of letting the people in that tavern think I was insane?
he speaks up and says,
Because it was more fun not to, dear!
If you were here, I would punch you in the face.
he again presents his chin and he says,
Go on, suck it to me!
Okay, Joe, what were you going to say?
you notice too, by the way, you're also not moving. You're able to like look around and communicate, but like your body is like it feels very lethargic. You can't move right now.
Can you make it so I can move, or is that not part of the rules?
He says, Oh no, dear, I'm not modifying the world around us. I'm merely modifying your consciousness.
What does that mean?
Meaning I can't make your body act different. I can merely make your brain interpret things differently.
Okay, so what does everyone else see right now?
Nothing!
Okay. I'm not going to give myself a headache asking further questions about this. What were you going to say?
Well, sorry, you're going to have to remind me what your question was, dear.
God damn it. You have the
And not
attention span of a peanut.
Not because there's some dungeon master out somewhere who totally forgot what the question was.
Yeah, no, it's Bedlam's fault. He has the attention span of a peanut.
Oh, yes, the Inquisition, that was it!
Yes.
He says,
Well, dear, I don't really know exactly where these particular folks are. However, I can tell you one thing. It's quite ashy. Lots of smog, lots of fire, lots of brimstone.
Can I see the world map again?
do you not have the world map?
No.
I guess we can pull up the world map. Give me 1 second.
You could also just send it to me.
I don't know if this helps at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of... It could be the Cursed Crag. It could be the Scorched Wastes. It could be possibly the Telkasiri Ruins. Could also possibly be just anywhere in Gorund. Also maybe somewhere in Elementara. Maybe just somewhere in the Oran Empire. She's like, got this map. Just like, I don't know what any of this means. Cool.
Well, you don't have a physical map out. You're thinking all this in your head.
Yeah, this is what the map looks like in my head, even though I've never seen a map of the world.
He says,
I don't know where it could possibly be, dear. I just simply know some basic characteristics. I'm seeing the world through their eyes, much as I'm seeing the world through yours.
Cool. Is there a volcano in Caliban?
a volcano in Caliban.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Sick. Okay, well, I guess that somewhat narrows it down. Thank you.
Says, glad to be of service. Is there anything else I could do to help?
No.
And he says,
Well,
Oh wait,
without-
actually,
Oh?
no. Actually, wait. I have a couple questions.
Okay.
and he
Actually,
runs up and he freezes right in front of you and he says,
Oh god. Because I was thinking about it earlier. What was I... Oh, can you see... Because you said that you saw what happened when I was on that ship. Do you just see everything that I see?
Well, yes.
How does that work? So anything that I can see or look at, you can also see.
If I so desire, yes.
But you can choose to look away.
Yes.
So if I tell you not to look at something, will you look away?
He puts on like a little student cap, and he like tightens up his little tie, and he like puts his hand behind his back. He says,
I will be on my best behavior.
Okay. I don't
Assuming
like
it's
this.
the most fun option.
I hate this. Okay. You can go. Wait, can you also hear everything that I hear?
Well, yes, dear.
Okay. All right.
I'm very excited about this mission you're going on. This is going to be so exciting.
Yeah, I'm sure you think that. Okay. Goodbye.
There's going to be so many surprises.
Shoo shoo. Just like, I guess I can't move. I can't shoo him away.
You'd prefer I be on my way. Okay.
Yeah.
he looks over his shoulder, and he says,
Now, lad!
and Vile comes out, snickering madly, and like has 2 bombs in his hands, and tosses both at Bedlam, and like one beats him across the face, the other beats him in the stomach, and they both explode, and he flies off into the distance, Looney Tunes style, and he goes, Yahoo! Like Goofy style. And Vile snickers and retreats into a bush. And the world goes back to the way it was.
I just look at Ram Horns and I'm like, just be so glad that you cannot see inside my head.
She says, you said you were going to talk to yourself or something?
Yeah, I thought so, but then it didn't happen that way. Okay, the Inquisition is somewhere ashy and dark. I realize that could be a number of places, but I suppose it narrows it down a bit.
She says, yeah, I guess it gives us places to consider, but yeah, a lot of Amaris has been burned in one way or another.
I feel that I should tell you, just because otherwise I feel like it would possibly be an invasion of privacy. But anything you say to me is not truly just between the 2 of us, unless I blatantly state that it is just between the 2 of us.
And
okay?
She says, that sounds weird. Is it that Bedlam guy?
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a handful.
He sure is.
Okay. Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to take care of?
Oh, can I roll a perception check on this sad little man and see what his problem is?
Yeah.
I feel like he needs some help. Oh fuck. I said perception. Yeah, that's a 21. What's your problem, dude? Who's shitting your coffee this morning?
You said perception. Would it be different if it's intuition? I feel like intuition actually makes, or not intuition, insight makes a little bit more sense. Because you're not trying to just perceive him. You're trying to gain like knowledge about him.
My insight and perception are the same, so it would still be a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of get the idea that like he's kind of just dissatisfied with life. Like, you know, he doesn't seem proud of anything that's like here in this little trading post. The whole place is kind of like rinky-dink and like poorly maintained. Like there's like beams supporting this wooden scaffolding over your head. that are look like they're about to be rotten through. Other parts have like wood nailed into old wood to like re-support it and stuff. Like he kind of just, he gives off this vibe of like his life just didn't go where he wanted it to go.
I cast minor illusion and just make the place look a little bit nicer.
Okay. How does this work? Is this like this is like a DC what?
What do you mean a DC what?
Well, because you're trying to fool him, right?
Sure, I guess so. I just wanted to cast minor illusion.
What is your spell save DC?
I don't know.
I think
it's 13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, so he gets like momentarily like he goes like what? And like looks around the place like confused, like all these shitty beams are like kind of like suddenly one pristine like beautiful mahogany beam. The roof is like looks fantastic and glamorous, and like he's got like little papered like windows over everything to like make it like kind of like less like harshly bright in here. Everything like looks nicer. And he's very confused by this and starts looking at everything closer. He rolls a 19. He touches one of the beams and immediately notices his hand goes through it, and he says, "Oh, that was a nice trick to play."
I cast minor illusion again, but this time instead of making the place look nice, I used it to make a whisper like right in his ear of like, I don't know, like his dad's voice being like, "This is what you could have. This is what you could have, son. Work hard."
All right. Is that something you do with minor illusion? Can you, or is that message?
Yeah. No, minor illusion. It says you can create sound. Volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice.
Yep. All
any
right,
sound you choose.
Okay. So this one, he rolled low on. He rolled an 8. So this voice like kind of like brushes over him as if like something's speaking into his ear, and he goes, "Dad, Dad," and like he starts like tears like start coming down his face a little bit, and he's like, "I'm sorry, it's not everything I told you it was gonna be, Dad."
This feels like bullying. I have to go now.
One day, Dad, one day I'll make this shop what it needs to be.
You'll do it, son. You'll fix this place up. I believe in you.
Yeah, he's like bursting into tears at this point. He's like, he feels as though he's truly disappointed his father.
Well, I meant to help him, but I possibly just made this worse. Okay, time to go.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you guys make your way out of the foxhole, and this is going to be where we enter some interesting gameplay that I've personally never done before. It's I've done like heists, I've done some stealth segments on missions. I've never done a fully stealth mission.
I thought you said bully, and I was like, what? You're gonna bully me?
Do you guys have any conversations heading up to this place? Like, 'cause this is gonna be a few days trip.
Yeah, I feel like I just talked to Ramhorns and like maybe try and get to know her a little bit better.
Cool. Yeah, you guys just, I guess in that case, just share just general like little anecdotes from your life. You learn more about like little adventures that that Ramhorns has been on the seas, which tells you more about Gil Lung. You tell her anything else about yourself?
Yeah, I'd probably tell her, like, my mom's a cunt. Like, I'd tell her about the rest of my Fae friends and, like, probably how I've known Foxbud since I was a kid.
Cool. So you guys begin approaching this this encampment. It's gotten late at this point. And Cassandra speaks up and says, all right, so I feel as though whatever we do, it should be under the cover of night. This compound it's not huge, but it's rather large. I don't think we're going to be able to be successful if we go in guns a-blazing. The method by which we get in and speak with or attack Scurvy, Sammy, whatever we do, the method by which we get over there, I'm going to leave that up to you. I don't know this compound at all either. And she lets you know, she says, fair warning, this part of no man's land, the waters are somewhat infested with crocodiles. So if you can, try to stay out of the water.
All right.
And so you can see from the beginning. So the way this mission is going to work is this is part of Roll20's plus package, I think is what they call it. Basically, you have line of sight now. And the map is going to be revealed as you travel and as you see different things. From the get-go, you can see the top of these two towers that loom over the compound, and you can see that there are 2 pirates in this one in this one. And they're kind of in the distance at this point. They wouldn't be able to see you from that far away. But yeah, they're you can see them looming over this wall. The wall to the compound to your left is about 10 foot tall. And you see 2 pirates kind of looming by the front gate, which is currently open, but you cannot see into. Furthermore, you'll share line of sight with Ramhorns while she's near you. If at any point you get separated with her, though, you will not see what she sees anymore, because you two will not be able to communicate it to each other. That said, I'm going to say that you have full control over both Foxbud and Lise, because again, Foxbud is your pet. So I'm going to say you're just going to keep sharing line of sight with him as you go.
Okay. I want to tell Ramhorns that we should stay within 120 feet of each other, because I can use message if she's within range.
Can she
so we don't have to be right next
with
to
message?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say when that happens, you won't still share line of sight, but she'll be able to tell you what she sees.
Yeah.
Cool. She says, "All right, works for me."
Just it might make things a little easier.
She says, "You're the one with all the fancy spells here, so
well,
you lead the way."
I have a couple spells. I don't know how many of them are that fancy.
She says, "Yeah, there's just again reminder. There's almost no chance we're going to be able to, take all these guys on one-on-one. Like we're not going to be able to take everyone in this camp on. So we should try to avoid as many of them as we can."
Okay. So what do you think? Not the front gate, right? Should we try and see if we can climb this wall?
So the idea that I have for this mission is that it's completely open-ended. If you really want to go through the front gate, you can try to find a way to get through the front gate without being noticed. This is going to be very role-play heavy. So like you can really tackle this mission however you want. There will be rolls involved for anything, though.
Okay. Okay. I have a couple.
Do the trick from before, make them think their dads are talking to them.
You know what? It could work. It could work. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have a couple ideas. You tell me which one you think is the most probable. I think I have some rope. How much rope do I have? I have about 50 feet of rope. So that could get us over the wall potentially. Or I can. Did you see what I? Did she see what I was doing? By the way, when I was talking to the shopkeeper about it with. Yeah, did she see all of that?
She says, "I saw that like Gold Tooth started crying. I wasn't really understanding why."
Okay, so you right. Okay, so yeah,
are you gonna make all these guys cry?
Potentially. Do you think that I feel like I could distract them with something and possibly get them to move away from the gate, and then we could move in through there, or we could try to scale the wall. I am worried that if we try to scale the wall, some of the people in the towers will see us, but I don't really know if I feel like they might also be able. Huh?
You're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, you were cutting out a little bit earlier as well.
Let me try just restarting the call again really quick.
Okay.
1 second. One second, boys.
Is that better?
Turn on your camera and we'll find out.
Is that better?
Seems to be. Alright, let's keep trying.
It might have been because I had the stream open.
You're cutting out a little bit still, but that's alright. Okay. So yeah, Ramhorns says, well, I think we should try to avoid drawing attention to ourselves as much as we can, but, you know, do what you think we gotta do.
Well, yes. So do you think... well, but I'm saying the problem I'm having is, do you think we would be spotted by the guards in the tower if we go over the wall?
Those towers, here I can pan the view over a little bit again, and you can look yourself. Those towers are pretty decently far away. I'd say they probably won't immediately notice you. You keep in mind you are under the dead of night. It's very dark out. The only reason you guys have line of sight right now is because everyone here has dark vision.
Okay, I was just gonna ask her if she had dark vision.
It is very dark out here.
Okay, I'm going to strap Foxbud into my backpack, and then we throw the rope over the wall and do the wall. How's your climbing skills?
Do you have like pythons or anything with you? How are you getting this rope over the wall?
It's very possible I have pythons. I lied. I do not have pythons.
So you can certainly throw the rope over the wall. It won't be secured to anything.
It's a 50-foot rope. I mean, that's okay. Hold on. Let me think about this.
You can also just try to climb the wall, period. It's only 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I guess falling 10 feet wouldn't be that bad. Okay,
if you
I say we just try.
Realistic way to attach that rope, and there may be.
I can try and climb. Well, which of us has the better? What would climbing be? Would that be athletics or strength?
Yes, athletics. Yes.
Does Ram Horns seem like she is much stronger than me?
Yeah, she's got some cannons on her arms.
Okay. Here, let's try this. You climb up the wall with the rope and secure the rope to the top of the wall, and that way I can use the rope to climb up because I am very bad at climbing, and I feel like I'm going to fall on my ass.
Okay. So she makes her way over to the wall, and she is going to roll an athletics check to see if she can scale this wall.
Come on, Ram Horns. I know you got those
6
guns. Oh no.
plus-
Oh.
Ooh, 6 plus 4.
Can I give her the help? Can I give her the help action by like helping boost her up the wall?
Yeah, sure. If you want to like, put your like hands under her foot and like boost her a little bit. A little
Yeah.
roll again. Okay, that was much better. 15 plus 4, that's 19. So, okay. Yeah, so she is able to get up this wall with your help, and she takes a peek over the edge of the wall, and with that, you should be able to see quite a bit more of this map. She immediately sees there are 2 sleeping guards sitting here in some bags. You see there's a few campfires and candles and different things lit around the map. You can kind of get an idea of a few of the pirates that are sitting in this camp, but you still can't see the entire camp, obviously. She says, don't know if this is the best spot for us to drop down.
Yeah, let's go a little to the left, kind of where that shack is.
Okay. She shimmies over. Oh. She shimmies over. And she says, "Okay, there's
Wow,
kind of
you are cutting out.
Oh yeah, you're cutting out a lot too. Oh boy. Why is Discord doing this right now?
I don't know.
Hang on 1 second. Let me test something. Yeah, like my connection's fine. It's literally just Discord.
Yeah, my connection's fine as well. I don't
Woof.
have anything open. I don't think.
Well, you seem to have cleared up on my end.
Okay. Yeah, I was just having trouble hearing what you were saying because you would say something and then it would go silent for a really long time.
Oof. All right. Yeah, she shimmies over and she says, "Okay, there's a little dark patch over here behind this this shed, so we should be good to come down here."
Okay. Throw the rope down.
Cool. She tosses it down, and we're going to do another athletics check to see if she comes down silently. Actually, maybe it should be a stealth check or an athletics check.
Probably stealth.
I'm thinking stealth too. The only reason I said athletics is maybe she like tries to like roll into the fall or something.
Yeah. You're in charge, dude. You do whatever you want.
What do you think, chat? Stealth or athletics? Which we going with, chat? Which makes more sense to you boys?
Do a poll.
The
Isn't that what this whole thing is about?
Okay, I'm seeing stealth. Okay. Okay. 9 plus 1. It's a pretty easy check, though. Yeah, I'm gonna say she does it. She comes down silently, and holds on to the rope on the other side. Since this is again a 50-foot rope, it's able to easily. Oh, you're cutting out again. It's able to go up over the wall and back down to you. So, she's over and she's holding on to the rope.
Do I have to make a check to get up there, or?
You're gonna have an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Let's give this a try.
Here, I'll move your tokens for you. Ooh, maybe we should make Foxbud make an athletics check too, or are you gonna hold him?
Yeah, he's in my backpack.
Oh, okay.
I got a 15.
Yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, you're able to scale this wall as well. You get up to the top, and I hate to inform you, something happens. So you get up to the top.
God damn it.
And you suddenly hear a familiar voice. And
Bedlam, not now.
You see Bedlam come walking in to the scene, right up nearby these pirates, near the torch, and he says,
Why, Lise! Fancy seeing you here!
Oh my god.
you look around, everything has frozen again. And he says,
My, a small world, truly! To think that you would show up here whilst I'm here!
He says,
But, in all truthfulness, I'm not here to see you this time, Lise.
Is there someone else here who can see you?
so this is one of those moments where if Pull for Initiative had cameras, he would be once again looking directly into the camera, and he would be saying,
I'm here to see all the beautiful people out there!
And he is gesturing to all of you in the chat, and he says,
I'm here because I want things to be spiced up a bit!
He says,
You see, this mission is all well and good. There's plenty of stakes, plenty of intrigue here, but it could be more fun, could it not?
Is Lise hearing him say all of this?
yeah, she has no idea what he's talking about.
Cool.
1 second. So he speaks up again and he says,
Okay, everyone. I'm really here because I want to ask you all a question. You're going to tell me if I'm going to help Lise or hurt Lise.
I already know how this is gonna go.
I'm quite excited to see which it'll be.
go ahead and vote now. Should he help or hurt Lise? Oh, I got 3 votes for help.
I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
Well, he very well could help you right now. Oh, we got 1 vote hurt. Ooh. Oh, 1 vote help. That's 5 for help, 1 for hurt. All right. I don't think there's enough people left in chat to change this, so I think we're going with help.
Thank God. I could have very easily just died here.
And he says,
Oh, it seems the audience adores you, dear.
No, I think they feel bad that they've killed 2 people already.
he says,
Well, it seems you're a fan favorite right now regardless, and so I will be providing my services in order to help, my dear.
I almost don't want your services, but what?
He disappears into the darkness. He walks into the dark. And you see he appears over here in this tower, standing right alongside the guy in the tower. So give me 1 second. Let me place him up there. He says,
You see, Lise, it turns out, interestingly enough, I have followers in this camp here.
And
oh no.
He puts his arm over the pirate that's sitting there. And he says,
This poor lad was roped in with the New Dawn Inquisition at a ripe young age, and they poisoned his mind with their bizarre teachings.
That's sad.
And he says, well, I'm going to get him out of your way. And as he says that, the world slowly starts moving again.
Mm-hmm.
And, Ramhorn's like looking up at you like, why aren't you coming down? And Bedlam turns to the guy in the tower and he says, lad, hello! And the pirate man turns around and says, oh my god, who are you? And he says, well, lad, I am the subject of your worship. It is me, in the flesh, Bedlam himself. And he says, oh my god, Bedlam, I started to think that they were lying to me. You're real? And he says, why, of course, lad. I merely don't like showing my face around those parts very much, but I'm very real. And now I have a favor to ask of you. And he says, okay, what favor? And he says, well, lad, the end times are upon us, just as your people said, and I have a big plan in order to, I don't know, burn everything to the ground or whatever it is you people believe that I'm going to do. And he says, the end times, okay, what do you need from me? And he says, lad, I need you to stab yourself and fling yourself off this tower. And he says,
whoa.
What? And he says, you heard me, lad. I need you to thrust that scimitar directly into your chest and fling yourself off the tower. It will help me immensely. And he says, why? I don't understand why that's necessary. I mean, and as he says that, this music that's playing around you kind of fades out.
Uh-huh.
And Bedlam begins to like stretch and expand and become way larger. He becomes like 50, 70, something like that, huge, feet tall. And in a booming voice as he's looming over this entire compound, he yells out,
now, lad, did I ask you for your input, or did I command you to throw your pathetic, lifeless corpse off of the top of this forsaken tower?
Ow.
And with that, the guy no longer argues and immediately with like shaking like hands grabs the scimitar from his sheath and thrusts it into his chest and jumps off the tower. This man is now lying dead in front of the tower.
Does anyone else see him fall?
Yeah, and so when that happens, you hear like shuffling feet, and like he didn't yell or scream or anything. He other than talking to Bedlam. You see a pirate walk up to him, and you can't quite hear what he's saying, but he's like trying to shake him to wake him up, but he's fully dead.
Oof.
And with that, you slowly start hearing that
I
music
message-
pick back up again.
I message Ramhorns and tell her what just happened.
She says, "Holy shit, he did what?"
Yeah.
And so Bedlam leaves this tower, and he makes his way back over to you. And he's back to where he was before, standing right under that torch by those sleeping pirates. And he says,
Well, that's about it for me, dear. I've done everything I can for now. I do hope you enjoy this newfound help that you have. You know, I have to be honest, though. I'm a little disappointed. I thought that he was going to stand up to me, and honestly, had he stood up to me right there, I would have let him live. I mean, honestly, that's impressive. That's a good show of free will, but just goes to show, you just can't find good help these days. None of my followers have good free will.
Uh-huh.
And with that, he retreats back into the shadows, and he is gone.
He
look
was
down and you...
mad that he didn't stand up to him?
Yep. And Ramhorns is kind of like holding out her hands like, we gotta get you down from there, like, now.
Okay. I jump into her arms.
Into her arms. Okay. Go ahead and make a... Yeah, do it a stealth check with advantage because she's catching you.
I'm not that bad at stealth. Ooh. Dirty 20.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, so you handily get down from the wall, and you do not wake these pirates that are...
I jump into her arms.
She catches you and like holds you bridle, and then lets you back down onto your feet.
Thanks. I wasn't really sure if you would catch me or not. That's good to know.
Yeah, she spikes you into the ground now. Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't wake these pirates, and on top of that, I don't know if you noticed, but there is a crocodile right nearby this shed.
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah, so just be careful.
Cool. Well, one of them died horrifically, so one less for us to deal with, I guess.
Oh, you're cutting out again.
Yeah. Then, yeah. I don't know what to do about that. It's,
Oh my
like,
God.
there's nothing I can do.
What is up with Discord? Okay, I think you're good now.
Did you hear what I said, or do I need to repeat it?
Just go ahead and repeat it just in case. Can you not hear me?
I forgot what I said.
Okay. Well, anyway, you're in the camp now. And again, you're moving your tokens now.
That might be a problem, because every time I try and do anything on Roll20, it lags more.
Oh.
Like, every time I try and zoom in, you're like... you cut out for a little bit.
That's
weird.
So,
it might just be easier for you to move them.
Okay. So then where are you wanting to go?
Does Ramhorns look like she has better stealth than I do?
I mean, she's a big... What's your stealth look like?
It's +1.
She's a big lumbering woman, but she's also pretty light on her feet, surprisingly. She's roughly about the same as you.
Okay. I'm gonna put Foxblood on the ground. And I'm gonna say, Foxblood, you are little and small and quiet. Do you think you could run ahead a little bit in the shadows and maybe just kind of scout things out for a second?
Yeah, I think Foxblood, doesn't he get, like, advantage on stealth or something? Hang on, let me check.
You have his stats. I don't.
Oh, I sent them to you. Here, I'll send them to you again. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, he has a +4 to stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I won't make you do, like, stealth checks unless you're, like, passing really close to someone who is currently awake. Or, like, really, really close to someone who is, like, nodding off or, like, half asleep. Like this guy in the center of the map here, I put the little wavy indicator on him, implicating that, like, he's technically asleep, but he's, like, kind of, like, he's, like, crossing his arms and, like, nodding off. He's not fully, deep REM sleep,
Okay.
So, in cases like that, like, if you pass too close, they'll still have a chance of noticing you, I'd say. The important thing is that if you are in light, You will not have advantage on stealth checks. They will just be flat stealth checks. Whereas if you're doing stealth checks in the dark, you'll have advantage.
Okay. Well, I want to send him forward a little bit just to uncover this sort of area between the these 3 light circles here.
Okay. Yeah, so he can kind of run into these bushes over here and kind of get a better look, and you see that there's a body of water between those.
You're cutting out, dude.
I don't know. It sounds like it's lag on your end because moving anything on Roll20 is causing you to lag too, right?
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have anything open that I feel like would be lagging. It might just be Discord, but I don't know.
Oh, Discord. But yeah, you heard what I said though, right? Or no?
No.
Everything for the there's a body of water between you and there. Foxbud's able to move into these bushes, and see that there's, a decent amount of water between you and any other landforms.
Okay.
All this blue is
I want to message, even though I feel like from now on, I'm just going to be using message to communicate with Ramhorns. So, just remember that.
Okay.
Even if we're right next to each other. But I'm gonna message her and ask her if she knows exactly where we should, which direction we should be headed, or if she knows, where about this compound we should be going.
She says, "I'm not really sure. I've never been inside this compound. I'm not even sure where she'll be."
Because I see another wall on the far end. Do you think that leads somewhere else, or do you think she's here somewhere in this courtyard?
She squints at where you're indicating. She says, "That looks like a ship to me."
You think she'd be on the ship?
It's anyone's guess.
Alright, well, let's sneak around a little bit more, but I have a feeling she could be on the ship. Okay. Can I sneak to about where Foxbud is? Hide in that bush too?
Yep. The other pirate here by the fire is not facing that direction, so I won't make you make a stealth check against him.
Okay.
Cool. You can... Oh, why is it not letting you move? There we go. Does Ramhorns follow, or do you want her to stay back?
No, yeah, she can come.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to send Foxbud across this little bridge to the right, and tell him to stay as far away from that light as he can, because it looks like there are some bushes that he can hide in just on the other side.
Tell him to do what now? Sorry.
Cross the bridge.
Okay.
Cross this bridge on the right.
Okay.
And try to avoid that light as much as possible, and then see if he can hide in that nearby bush that looks like directly north.
Unfortunately, if the light is touching this bridge, if he moves across the bridge, these 2 pirates up and to the right will be able to will be able to see him, and he'll need to do a stealth check. Which
can he swim through the water?
He can, but you don't know what's in the water. You see that there's nothing immediately in this water, but you don't know about downstream. You do know for a fact there was a crocodile back there.
Can I have him get go a little bit more to the right, and where the river is like kind of thinner by the bridge, have him go across that water?
Yeah, he'll still be in this guy's line of sight, but I will let him have advantage if he goes in the water and not across the bridge.
That's fine.
So he makes his way over here, and he's kind of scooting, like kind of skirting the bridge a little bit and staying in the darkness in the water. Luckily, you kind of lucked out a little bit. There doesn't seem to be any crocodiles around, but he does need to do a stealth check with advantage. And let me see what was... forget what this particular guy's passive perception was. That's probably something I should have had pulled up and ready. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, these guys are kind of drunk. That's right. Oh. I rolled again just to see if I would get a nat 20, but yeah, he gets a dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
Foxbud handily passes by this area and manages to scoot into those bushes.
I think that you're also cutting out whenever you move something in Roll20, because you just cut out again when you moved him.
Oh, weird. I wonder if it's just this map is like really taxing or something. I don't know why it would cause Discord to cut out, but oh well.
It might just be that my computer is really shitty, because it is. And it just doesn't like what's happening right now. But
there is a lot of raycasting happening here. Maybe your computer's struggling with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've got a better look at this other guy. He, like I said, he's kind of nodding off, but like he'll basically have disadvantage on any, or rather, you'll have advantage even if you pass by the light in front of him.
Okay.
Because he's dozing off right now.
Yeah, let's follow Foxbud over there.
Okay. You're gonna go through the water?
Yeah, exactly where he went.
Okay. Again, you'll both have advantage, but you'll have to do stealth checks to pass these guys.
That's fine.
Namely, this guy right up here, this northmost guy, is able to see you from his perspective.
Oh yeah, 18.
Okay. And Ramhorns did a dirty 20. +1, yep. She rolled 19. Yeah, so you both managed to, dip into the water and then pass by these guys.
Nice.
Cool. Now what?
Yeah, if you're moving things, I just know that I can't hear you. So maybe don't move the things in Roll20 while you're talking.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get a little bit closer into the bush, like where Foxbud is?
Sure.
I think it also takes a minute for me to be able to see what you've done. That's lagging also. Okay, are we in front of like a house now, or what is that?
So this structure here, the reason there's so many different like shadows blocking you, this is like a large storage shed. It's got some support beams at each corner, and the spots where like the light's being blocked in the center, there's like boxes that are stacked up nearly to the ceiling. This is just seems to be like a very messy general storage shed.
Does it look empty?
Not empty.
Like there's no
it's
people?
full of stuff, but there's no one in it.
I meant-
It seem like, not that you can see at least.
Can I send Foxbud in there and tell him to be really quiet?
Sure. I'm going to have to make him make a stealth check with advantage because I think this guy and over here playing cards is also facing that the south guy this time is facing this direction, so he'll do a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
All right, 17 plus 4, 21. Foxbud goes unnoticed.
Which guy would see him?
So before you guys were avoiding this northmost man, this playing cards, and now that time it was the guy on the south right or bottom right that's playing cards. He was able to see him out of like his peripheral.
Does this storage shed not have walls? It's just on like
There's no
pillars?
walls. There's these big beams at each corner, and then a bunch of boxes stacked up.
Okay, I want Foxwood to move into these bushes to the like directly northwest of the shed.
Sure. Gonna put him over here. Just because if he goes any further
Just to
north,
see
he'll be
what that
touched by that
uncovers.
tower's light.
Yeah, that's fine.
He was able to avoid the gaze of that guard that's in the tower. But just be careful because that guard can definitely, like, you're in that guard's line of sight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anywhere that she could be. Are these towers sort of in the middle of the compound, or are they sort of on the edges, like where there's walls?
You certainly don't see any walls. None have been revealed to you. You can kind of see the light of this leftmost tower you can see just a little bit of it peeking out here. It's touching water over there.
Okay. Okay, I'll have Foxbud come back.
Okay, like directly the way he came, he'll have to do another stealth check then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, no, yeah, 13 clears it. These guys are drunk.
Ooh. You said ooh, and my heart fucking was like, what?
Because it was a 13, and I was like, uh-oh, I don't know if that clears it, because like a lot of times like it'll be like 13 or 14 or something. But yeah, no, these guys are drunk as hell, so their perception's very low.
Cool.
Yep, he makes his way back.
Okay. And then now if I could have him, if I want him to skirt the water to the left of us and get in that bush right there, would that be in the light?
That will be in the campfire's light, but again, he'll still have advantage because this guy's nodding off.
Okay, that's fine. I'll have him go over there for a second.
Okay.
Foxwood carrying this mission.
Also, I don't know if it comes across. Whenever it's a tree, I have it above the grid, and whenever it's a bush, I have it below the grid. This is actually a tree with some fronds below it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think that just barely clears it. Ooh, Foxbud's pulling some fucking close maneuvers here.
He's a special boy.
He's showing off. He's like flicking his tail around at like the bad guys and be like, "You don't see me." Yeah, so he gets behind this tent and into the fronds underneath this tree. This tent of which you also cannot see into. I don't know if that's coming across or not.
Okay, yeah, so there's a tent there, but I can't see into it.
Yeah. So this object just south of this pirate, that's a tent.
Okay.
And it's blacked out because you cannot see inside it.
Which direction is the pirate to the north facing?
The one that's nodding off?
Yeah.
He will no longer be able to see Foxbud from this perspective. He's so I don't know if you can see that chair there that he's sitting on, but it's pointed at the campfire, and he's like sitting in it back like this with his, arms crossed and nodding off right now, so he would not be able to see you.
The pirate the pirate next to the one who jumped off the tower, he's facing like north, right? To look at that pirate.
Yeah, actually, now that we're turning attention to this guy, let me go ahead and he actually pulls this other pirate back into what you can see to be another tent back here, and he seems to be trying to like apply first aid, and he seems fully distracted right now.
Okay. I'd like Foxbud to sneak kind of a little bit out of the bush, sort of right at the tip of the bridge, just to see if he can get a little closer over there, so I can maybe get an idea of what's over there.
Okay, like maybe like right here?
Hold on. Whoa, okay, yeah. Yeah, right there's fine.
Yeah, I caution
This
going
sucks.
into
I don't
that
know
water.
where to go. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I'm like, because there's light by that tower, so I don't want to go over there. I don't
I want to be
know
clear, you don't
how
necessarily have to avoid any attention whatsoever. I built this map kind of expecting that at some point you may very well mess up in one way or another and someone may discover you. Like, there's no right or wrong way to play this mission. Let me just make that clear.
I know, but like, I don't want to get caught. Okay. So that, if Foxbud gets close to that tower, I know there's a light there, but
All the light does is illuminate. Like, it'll just take away any under darkness advantage you get. If there's no one looking at that light, you're probably fine.
Yeah,
the only
but there could
guard
be
that you
someone
can
there.
see who would be able to see that would be this other guy by the fire. But I'd say up until the very end of the bridge on the tower side, he wouldn't be able to see. But once you get to there, he'll be able to do a check on him.
okay. I want to move Lise to where Foxbud just was, kind of under this tree behind that tent.
Okay, you'll have to do a stealth check with advantage.
Yeah, and Ramhorns can come too.
Okay. Oh wow, holy shit. An 18 and a 16.
Dirty 20, baby.
Cool. So yeah, you both managed to avoid this nodding off man.
Nice. Okay. I think I want to send Foxbud across the bridge, and just see what's on the like north side of that tower. If there's any bushes immediately nearby, I would want him to try and dart into them, but I can't see anything. That could be a bush, but it's too dark for me to tell.
Yeah, I mean, he can't easily see either, but he can tell there's a palm tree just to the north. That's the only thing he can really see. He can try to gun for that if you want. But yeah, he'll have to do a flat stealth check, no advantage, because he will be in this pirate down here's vision handily, and he does not have the cover of night.
Okay.
Although, be thankful that the other guard is no longer watching over this spot, because if you tried to do this with him watching, I would have given that guard advantage because he's meant to watch that bridge.
Yeah.
So, are you want him to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if you were still thinking or not.
Oh, no, yeah, sorry.
Oh, shit.
What did he get?
Got a 7 plus 4, right? That's his
It's an 11.
stealth bonus. Yeah, 11. Let's see what this guy's perception is. Uh-oh. That doesn't
Oh,
quite clear
no.
it.
Oh god.
Okay.
I've ruined it. I've killed us all.
Yeah, so Foxbud
Oh,
gets...
can he hold on? Hold on.
Okay.
Foxbud can use shift size to gain advantage on stealth checks.
Oh, can he do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We did give him that ability. All right. One more roll. Come on, Foxbud. Can I get some chance of Foxbud in chat?
Please, my son.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna
Was it like a nat 1?
I'm gonna show this to the camera. That was a nat 1.
No.
Thankfully though, it is advantage. So we're just gonna go with the other roll.
I know, but it's still not enough.
It's just really funny that we that we discovered that. Okay. So yeah, this other guy definitely notices Foxbud, but isn't immediately like aggressive. He's kind of like, what the hell is
Yeah.
fox?
Because he used shift size, so he's really small.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, is that like a really small? What the hell is that? Is that a small fox? And this man starts making his way over the bridge. He disappears into the darkness, making his way over.
Can you move Foxbud? Can you move Foxbud to where he was trying to go?
Yeah.
Under that tree.
We're gonna do another stealth check to see if Foxbud avoids or disappears into the darkness handily, and the guard does not notice him do so. All right, cool. That was a 16 total.
Okay.
So the guard did see him, but he was able to disappear back into the darkness, and the guard's not sure where he went. And so now there is a pirate standing here by the campfire, who he's like, what the hell's going on over here? And he gestures over to the other pirate, who was like attending to the stabbed man, and he comes over and he says, what the hell's going on over here? First he stabs himself, throws him off the fucking tower, and did you see that? There was like a I don't know, it was like a fox or something.
I cast minor illusion on the pirate's dead body to make it look like he is like moaning in pain, so they both go back over there.
Okay, what's the distance on minor illusion?
30. Oh shit, it's only 30 feet.
4, 5. Unfortunately, it's just
can
out
I
of
get
range.
within 30 feet?
Let's see.
Can I
1,
move and then do it?
3, 4, 5, 6. So each of these squares is 5 feet. To get that close, you'd have to move about here. Are you seeing my ping?
Yeah. Can I move into that bush right there?
Like on the little landmass, like the little gathering of dirt.
Yeah.
Here? Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
I'd say they're too focused on each other to like notice you.
I can do a stealth check if you.
Well, no, I
Want.
think they're kind of looking in the direction that Foxbud ran, so I'm not going to make you do a stealth check there. And with that distance, yeah, you're definitely within 30 feet.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'd
so
like
what
to
are you
cast
wanting to
minor
do?
illusion on the guy back there. Cast minor illusion on the dead guy to make it seem like he's like moaning in pain, so they both go over there and don't pay attention to me.
Okay. Really quick. So that was a DC saver. If you use an action or examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a sexual. Yeah. Okay. So your DC is 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna do an investigation check against that. So yeah, the one closest to him, they both turn to it. The one closest to him runs an investigation on this strange moaning sound. Oh my god, he rolled a 2.
Good.
Yeah, so they both move a little closer to the tent. The other pirate is kind of peering over his shoulder at like what the hell's going on, and he's like, "Is he alive? What the? That fucking sword is through his chest." And he's like, "I don't know. He looks dead to me, but he is moaned." And like these two pirates are actually getting kind of spooked at this point.
I cast minor illusion to make it look like the ghost of his friend appears.
Okay, can minor illusion make complicated images like that? You can create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends. I don't know if you can make, because it's a minor illusion, I don't know if you can make a full man.
Okay.
You can make him say something else.
Yeah. I'll make him
His
say,
mouth will not
I don't know,
move.
what's like the... That's fine. What's the creepiest thing that I could say?
Well, you do know he was a follower of Bedlam.
Yeah. I guess maybe just say something like, "Beware Bedlam's wrath, the apocalypse is nigh," or some shit like that.
So his mouth is kind of like slacked open. So like this, you make this sound.
But
like,
wait, but I want him to say it like, "Ooh," like spooky, like a ghost.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check with advantage because this is hilarious. So,
hell yeah, that's fucking. Let's see. That's a dirty 20, baby.
Opal says, "How to stealth mission? Just become the haunting of the camp." Yeah. So this,
yeah,
his jaw. Is
I'm the scariest thing in this bog.
His jaw is kind of slacked open, and so his lips aren't moving, but like this like strange ethereal voice is escaping from his lips. And do you want to go ahead and say exactly what you want him to say?
Yeah, I just said, like, "Beware Bedlam's wrath."
Well, I meant
The
like
apocalypse.
in like a pirate voice.
Oh, I don't think I can do a pirate voice.
Well, you're the one creating the illusion. We got to know what it sounds like.
Hold on, do a pirate voice really quick.
Yarr!
No, I'm not doing that.
Yarr,
Just-
matey.
The apocalypse.
He just says the apocalypse.
Yeah. No. He says, "Beware the apocalypse. Beware Bedlam's wrath."
And the one inspecting him looks over his shoulder and he's like, "Oh shit, he talked about Bedlam all the time." And he's like, "Yeah, he was trying to convert us to some kind of belief. Is this what happens to those people?" And like,
Yes, it is.
they're like looking around the camp like panically at this point. And they're just like, "I don't know, man. I don't know if the pay here is good enough for this." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know. We'll come by and talk to Scurvy in the morning, but I'm getting out of here. This is too weird, dude. I think there's spirits after us." And these two guards actually retreat into the darkness and make their way toward the front gate where you see them leave the camp.
Hell yeah. I just turn around to Ramhorns and give her a thumbs up.
Ramhorns is a little bit stupefied back in the fronds by this tree, like, what the fuck just happened? I think she's a little scared of you at this point. You're like this like spooky witch that just like caused some dude to stab himself and throw himself off a tower and then causing other guys to hear ghost voices.
I told her that was Bedlam. That wasn't me. Okay. So there's no one around the tower now. Okay, so I'll stay where I am, but I want Foxbud to move south a little bit because I still can't fucking see what's right there because the tree is in the way.
Sure.
I just want to see what's... Is that a tent right there?
That is a tent right there. You can almost just barely see inside,
Okay.
but not quite.
Okay. The only places we haven't really discovered are northeast and sort of this southern area. So I guess, can I have Foxbud move? Well, can I move across to this palm tree here?
Sure. Are you wanting to go like in the water, or are you wanting to?
Yeah, I guess just through the water.
Because there are multiple crocodiles here. Just fair warning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Oh. 13?
Give me 1 second. Perception is charisma. Oh no, that's persuasion. Shit, I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. I don't even know why I thought it was charisma. Okay, so then...
I'm so charming, I can see really good.
Oh, good thing, crocodiles do not have great wisdom. You said, what was it?
13?
Ooh. Against that crocodile's perception contest, not very good. You hear a hiss as you step into the water, and
fight a crocodile.
and this crocodile starts making its way towards you.
Okay. Can I still get onto... Yeah.
Make a athletics check for me to see if you can wade your way out of the water before he gets a swipe in.
I'm not good at athletics. Has a 3.
Ooh.
Does a 3 do it?
So I'm gonna say a 3 does not do it.
How about a 3? What?
And so this crocodile is going to bite your ankle.
Shield.
What?
I have shield as a reaction.
Oh. So he attacks, and then if he's successful, you done that. So let's see what he attacks first with.
Yeah.
13 plus... Yeah, so that's 17.
Shit.
He hit.
Yeah, even with shield, he would hit.
All right, let's roll damage.
Do you want me to take that spell slot, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Hits you for 3 damage.
Okay.
So he latches onto your ankle and bites you good.
Oof. That's not bad.
You can take a disengage.
Is this just
to try
between
and
me
get out of the water again?
If I get onto land, will he? Crocodiles can go on land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I want to take a dash action and run towards ram horns.
Okay. How do you do that? Do you run through the water, or do you run across the bridge?
Across the bridge.
Okay.
And I tell Foxbud to follow. I message Foxbud and I tell him to follow me.
I think if you don't use the disengage action, I think he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, okay. I'll disengage, and then I'll run towards... I'll disengage and I'll run towards Foxbud.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get right up next. Oop, didn't mean to stretch lease. There we go. So you get right up next to Foxbud.
You're cutting out super hard.
Yeah, it's probably because I was just moving them. The crocodile makes his way onto land, but upon getting into the light, kind of seems to retreat back a little bit and doesn't want to get any closer than like right about here. You get the feeling that this,
I message Ram
this
Horns and be
alligator
like,
has been kind of taught to like not go into the light.
okay. I message Ram Horns and be like, I got bit by an alligator.
She says, yeah, I saw the whole thing. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to like run after him or what.
It seems like they can't go in the light. So maybe come over here. I made those guards go away, so I think you'd be alright if you ran through the light to come over here.
Okay. Yeah, she moves across and yeah, I don't think she makes a stealth check.
Okay.
So she gets right up next to you guys. Oh, I'll let you peek into the tent. Actually, while she walks by, there is a pirate in there, but he's sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we're using message to talk. It's like he can't hear us. Okay. I tell Ramhorns that I want to go kind of to this south area and kind of see what's going on down there.
Okay.
So I'll send Foxbud south a bit. Kind of to where that tent was that they were treating the dead guy.
Cool. So yeah, Foxbud heads south. Kind of behind the tent, maybe?
Yeah.
He kind of skirts this water while he does so. And doesn't see a whole lot other than some bushes over here that he can duck into.
Yeah. I'll have him duck into the bushes.
Okay. Yeah, still doesn't see a whole lot.
Okay.
There's another bridge over here that he can clearly see.
I guess I'll just Where?
Southeast of him, there's a second bridge that was next to that fire that the other guy was sitting at.
Oh, I see.
This bridge?
I see, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I guess I'll have him dart into the tree bushes right next to that bridge.
Okay. He does so.
But if there's water, I don't want.
And yeah, still no other pirates over here.
Can I have him go maybe like if I have him go halfway, is that bridge in the light?
This bridge is not illuminated by any light except for at the very end when it's on this other landmass. Like right around here is in light.
Can I have him go like a little bit on the bridge, like maybe halfway?
Sure. You see these, there's a couple more tents over here.
Yeah.
There's a tent here.
Can I have him possibly
here?
Can I have him as stealthily as possible using, well, I don't know, if he doesn't have advantage if it's in the light, I want him to use shift size, but to maybe get a peek inside those tents?
Yeah. I will only make him make a stealth check if there are people inside the tent. Do you want to risk it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you move him. He kind of makes his way over to like the front of the tents to look inside, and sure enough, there are pirates in each of them. And he had to get close enough to look into the front that I'm gonna give him 2 stealth checks, both with advantage.
Are the pirates asleep?
Nat 20 on the first one. They're both asleep. That's why he has advantage.
Hell
you
yeah.
cannot get double advantage, so shifting size wouldn't help. So nat 20 for the first one.
Hell yeah.
And an 18 plus, what was it, 4 for his stealth? So yeah,
4.
He
Foxbud is just the stealthiest boy.
Yeah, so he kind of like scampers over and is very light on his feet and kind of like peeks into the tents and kind of like looks back over at you and like perks up his ears, like indicating that like there are people in there.
Okay. I tell him to take a dash action and come back.
Okay. He heads back over.
Okay. When Molly's coming back, I just look at Ramhorns and message her and be like, I don't know where to go. Like, I feel like we've uncovered a lot of this compound so far, but I don't see anywhere that she would be.
Hmm.
Do you think that she is on the ship?
She says, could be. It's entirely possible.
Let's heading towards the ship.
Sorry, get that.
And if she's not there, let's start heading towards the ship.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Foxwood back with us now?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to do a stealth check if you guys go past this sleeping man in the tent again. I realized I forgot to do that when Ramhorns did it. I'll just do
fine.
like a flat stealth check with whoever's got the highest stealth modifier, and then you guys can just take the help action to make this go quicker.
Yeah.
Who has the highest modifier? I guess it probably would be Foxbud.
Yeah. He's got a +4.
Yeah, okay. Just barely cleared it.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. You guys make your way across the bridge. Do you want to, like, go up to this, like, guy who's, like, kind of nodding off and, like, hang out by the shed behind him?
Yeah, I'd like to go kind of behind the shed behind him.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, there's a crocodile right there. Is the guy who's nodding off, he's not asleep yet, right? He's still just like...
He's kind of doing that, like he's like... like that thing where like you're like half asleep and then you kind of like perk up a little bit and then you kind of nod off again. Like he's like not entirely there.
Yeah.
So even when you're in the light, you have advantage on stealth checks against him.
Okay. I would like to... I don't know. Because we can get past him, but I don't know how we're... What direction is the guard guarding the dock to the boat? What direction is he facing?
He's leaned up against a barrel and he's looking at the gangplank while he's like sharpening his scimitar.
So he has his back turned to the bridge behind him?
Yes, but he is facing the gangplank.
Okay. I don't know what a gangplank is, but I'm assuming it's...
The boards used to I guess
The
this is a
dock.
dock more than a gangplank. The gangplank is the thing that you lay across the dock to get onto the ship.
Okay, I would like to go first into the bushes on the other side of this shed, right next to the bridge. And we'll probably have to make a stealth check for that first, right?
Yeah, you'll have stealth with advantage if you try to get onto this bridge over here, like right here, because that'll be in the light and he can.
Well, I want to
see
go
you a
into the
little bit.
bushes next to it, and then, yeah.
The bushes
well, I
are
wanna
fine. No
go-
stealth check for that.
Okay, so I want to move into those bushes first.
Okay.
So we all move into those bushes, and then from there, I think I want to try to get. I'm gonna have to do something about this man. Okay, from how far is this man in front of the dock from me in these bushes?
Which man? If you click on
The man in front of the dock.
If you click and hold on the map, by the way, you can do those waypoints like I've been doing. You mean this guy over here, right? Each of these squares is 5 feet, so he's about 25 feet away from you.
Okay. I would like to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
Well, first, I'm going to message Ramhorns and say, we have to get rid of this guy to get on the ship, but I'm also worried about the guys in the tower. Do you think I should get rid of this guy first? Or do I think that the guys in the tower would be able to see me if we went across the dock?
They'll probably be able to see you, yeah. What you could do is, I imagine that like this guy that's kind of facing this bridge,
Yeah.
he's mostly facing the dock, but like kind of like looking back between that and the light. Like he's kind of like doing like a pacing thing. Let's see. What specifically are you wanting to do?
I'm just trying to get to the boat without anyone fucking seeing me. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to get rid of the people in the tower first. But I also am not sure how I would get rid of them. How tall are the towers?
Oh, they're way off the ground. They're higher up than the 10-foot walls. They're like, more like, like 40 feet or so.
40 feet up.
30, 40, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
High enough that you're not going to easily climb them. You could certainly try, but...
So if I get rid of this guy in front of the dock, and we try and go across the bridge, would we just have to make a stealth check to get through the light? And like that's what would happen, or what?
For stealth check for who?
For all of us
tower?
to go across the bridge. Yeah, for the guys in the tower.
For that, since the rest of the bridge is not in light, you'll have advantage on those stealth checks. But yes, you'll have to make stealth checks.
Okay. So I'll table that for now. I tell Ramhorns I'm going to try and get rid of this guy. And I cast Minor Illusion. Let's see. What can I do?
Yeah, he's a decent distance away. You won't be able to do anything to him directly, but those palm trees and those fronds are about 30 feet away.
You said he was only within 25 feet.
Oh, the
You
one
said
on the
he was
docks.
about 25 feet away.
He is 25 feet away.
Yes.
Sorry, I meant the
Yes,
tower.
yeah. No, you're fine, yeah. I would like to make an image. Hold on. Let me think about this.
Okay.
I would like to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I create an image of a chest of gold, like under this palm tree.
Okay, on
So
the
that-
one to the left.
Yeah, so that he would have to move over there,
Okay.
and then he would have his back to us. As we
So a
try and go
chest
across
of
the
gold
bridge.
just appears in his vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if he's looking over there, I don't know.
well, it is in his line of sight. Yes.
Okay.
So,
But it's like partially in the shadows, so like he could have just not seen it before.
okay. I'm gonna say with that, he's gonna do the investigation check without having to get up.
What? How many feet do you have to be to do an investigation check?
Well, you're making it appear while he's sitting there.
Fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's an investigation if I've ever seen it. Just something popped up. I'm sure it's not an illusion.
He has to beat a 13.
Well, lucky for you, he rolled a 4.
Hell yeah, stupid drunk pirates.
Yeah, thankfully he's very dumb. I think he had a +2, but that's not enough. Yeah, so he like perks up and he's like, "What the hell? Is that gold?" Yeah. And he gets up and he goes and looks at it. And he's
Okay, and then while he has his back to us,
okay.
He's what?
I just said he's stupefied by this concept. He's like afraid to touch it. He's like, am I allowed? I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I touch this, but I don't think this was here before. Who put this here?
Okay, and then while he's distracted, I want us to sneak across the bridge.
All right, everyone's gonna have to make a stealth check with advantage, though.
Yeah, that's
right.
fine by me, buddy. Oh God, I might have just ruined this for myself.
Foxbud clears it. Uh-oh. I don't know if Cassandra clears it.
Yeah, I don't think I cleared it either.
Ooh, what'd you get?
7?
Okay, yeah. So, Foxbud handily gets across the bridge, no problem. And he's like onto the dock by the time the rest of you get caught.
Yeah, I tell him to hide.
Oh, like he's fully on the dock at this point. Like he bolted ahead. And you guys are seen by the pirate up here, who
In the tower?
yes, up here. And he calls out, "Hey, who are you?"
Oh God, hold on. Would you say that guard up top is 120 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to turn and message him and ask how much. I want to ask how much they're paying him.
Okay. You send a message to this pirate, and I think he screams when it first happens. Because a voice just appeared in his head, and he says, "God."
Yes, this is God. How much? How much is your life worth?
Make a deception roll.
Can Ramhorns give me the help action?
No, Ramhorns. You can only take the help action if you can realistically, like if you're realistically involved in the process at some point. She cannot cast a message.
16.
Okay. Yeah. So he says, "God," And you say, what did you say again?
Yes, I am God. What is your tiny life worth?
Says, I don't know, I charge decently high, 25 gold a day.
I will smite you right now if you don't let these people go.
Now hang on a second, what?
Shut your mouth.
Make an intimidation check.
Shit. How about a 6?
He says, no, hang on, God, I'm an atheist. I don't know if I believe in your power.
Whoa, that's a little... There are a lot... She says, no, hold on. There are a lot of different gods. You don't believe in any of them?
No, I'm really dumb.
I feel very sad for you all of a sudden.
He says, now hang on, God, I gotta deal with these people crossing this
No.
bridge here.
Pay attention to me. How would you like unlimited power?
I don't know if I believe you exist, God. Can you prove it real quick?
I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, but this could be someone casting, message or something.
Can I be like, in my head, can I tell Bedlam, like, Bedlam, if you help me, I will set this boat on fire, and that'll make you happy.
Okay, so interesting. This is not something I anticipated you doing, but I'm interested to see where this goes.
I'll ignite this whole boat, this whole ass boat, if you fucking tell this guy to shove off.
So, Bedlam appears, everything in this world freezes again, including you. And, he's sitting on top of this box over here, and he's kicking his feet joyfully, and he's like, oh, this is so exciting!
Yeah, it could get a little more exciting if you tell that guy to shove off.
Well, now I don't know what you expect me to do here, dear. He's not one of my followers.
I guess that's true. Can you? And I guess, so you can't make yourself visible to someone who doesn't have a mark. And you are not able to give somebody a mark, are you?
No, unfortunately I am not. If I could choose to do so, everyone in the world would have my mark.
He appears.
What can you do?
He appears in the tower next to the pirate and kind of like peeks into his frozen mouth. And he's just like looking there. He's like,
What I could do is suggest some dental tips, cause oh my goodness, this man needs an orange.
Okay, fuck this. If you're not actually going to be able to help, I'm not going to light anything on fire for you.
Oh, now come on! Well, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to influence what you do. It's more fun if I don't know what to expect.
Alright, this was a waste of time. Be gone.
he says,
Right-ho, dear!
and he jumps off the tower and breaks every bone in his body and sinks into the floor.
Sick. Alright. Well, I guess I just message Ramhorns and be like, well, I don't know how to get us out of this one. Maybe run?
The pirate is convinced that the voice he's hearing in his head is God. However, he does not believe in God's power.
Okay. Okay, well, you don't have to believe in my power. How about
he's not
this?
threatened because you failed your intimidation check. You passed your persuasion check,
Okay.
or your deception check rather.
How about this? Perhaps you don't believe in the power I have to offer you. That's alright, that's fine. What do you want in life? You can't just want to be a tower guard for the rest of your life. And
Well, first and foremost, I want to not lose my job, and there's a couple people on this bridge here that I think I should deal with.
Okay, well, hold on. No. Shh. Dear boy, just listen.
Hey, God, are you British? Wait, I don't know what that means. I don't know what Britain is.
Yeah,
know where
you
that thought came from.
Yeah. I think you're under a curse. Do you want to spend your whole life as this tower guard? They can't possibly be paying you that well.
Well, I mean, 25 gold a day is not too bad.
That's atrocious! A day? You
Well,
should be getting
yeah.
that. 25 gold an hour is what you deserve for all of your hard work.
I mean, that sounds great and all, but I don't think I'm gonna make that pretty much anywhere else. I mean, No Man's Land's not exactly super lucrative for a guy like me.
Have you heard of Caliban? I hear that
Yeah, I'm like
there's...
super wanted over there. Like, I killed a lot of people, like a lot of people, God.
Have you heard of... What are the names of the other... Have you heard of Goran?
Yeah, I'm wanted there too. I'm kind of an international criminal at this point.
What continents are you not wanted on?
Not a whole lot, honestly. There's a reason I'm in this line of work, God.
You've made some very interesting decisions in your life. Do you not feel sad about the things that you've done? Where are your parents?
Well, I don't regret the tax evasion in Orin. That was totally acceptable.
Oh,
and, I killed a guy that was kind of a douche back in Orin, too. I probably shouldn't have killed that family in Caliban. That was probably a bad move on my part.
Yeah, the first two are forgivable, but that third one...
It's okay, I'll do more tax evasion, and then I'll make it clean.
Okay, that sounds good. But
That's how it works. You do good crimes, and it balances out the bad crimes.
Here's what I'm going to offer you. I can give you a favor. I'm a god, so
what kind of favor, God? I don't know if I know you like that.
No. Just what is your deepest heart's desire? What is something that you that you crave desperately?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it, God.
Is it gold?
Well, gold's pretty good, yeah, but I'm not willing to lose my job over it.
Okay, what is something you're willing to lose your job over?
Let's see.
It could be anything, truly.
He like ponders. This is so ridiculous. He ponders it for a second.
True love.
And he says, well, I guess I've never gotten to have, the fancy, like vintage wines in Orin, and I'm not really welcome back there ever again. I'll probably never get to try them.
Ooh, that's something I could give you, possibly.
Wine?
Yes. If that wine is what you truly desire, I will give you a whole crate of Orin wine if you let these people go.
What? Really?
Yes.
What?
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know. You threatened me before. You didn't make good on it. I don't know if I trust that you can do this.
The threats were a little. You're a nice guy. I felt bad about that. So now I'm offering you a deal. It's very, very nice, very lucrative.
And you can give me Iranian vintage from 2419.
Absolutely. If it is truly what your heart desires, it will appear to you.
Well, then prove it. I want to see it right now.
How far away is he?
He is, let's see. Each of these squares is 5 feet. He is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
okay.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 feet away.
I say, look down upon those crates. And then I cast a minor illusion and make a crate of that wine appear on these, like, crates by the dock.
So, like, right over here?
Yeah.
Okay. You make
like
that...
there!
You make that appear, and first he says, "No, wait, hang on a second. Why didn't you put it closer?"
You did not specify where. You simply said, "Show me, makes them appear." So I did. Now
Well,
I have
didn't
accommodated
know
your
God
request.
was like a genie. I didn't know I had to be like super specific, or you were gonna trick me, man.
There are many gods, boy. I have accommodated your request. Now please accommodate mine.
He says, "Well, shit, I better fucking hurry over there then, cause geez, these guys are gonna take the wine if I don't get down there quick." And he rolls an acrobatics check.
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
Did he just jump off the tower?
He rolled a 3.
No!
And so this guy jumps off the tower to try and get to this wine and immediately dies. He breaks his neck. I
look at Ramhorns and I message her and I'm like, mission accomplished, and then I run.
Where do you run to?
The ship. We're trying to get to the ship.
So you just run up to accompany Foxbud?
Yeah, and I'm like, let's go.
Go ahead and make one final stealth check with advantage. I'm gonna have
That
Cassandra do the same.
I think that was truly the best thing I've ever done.
Alright, she got a flat 18 plus... Yeah, that'll clear it, whatever.
Oh, yeah, dirty 20.
Cool. So yeah, you guys make your way up the docks, and you see the guard in the other tower, who just heard his companion jump off the tower and snap his neck, makes his way over, and is like, "Oh, Steve, what the hell? You were gonna be my best man!"
I message Ramhorns and I go, okay, Bedlam did the first one, but that one is on me. I did make that man jump to his chest.
You were gonna be my best man at my wedding! Yo, what the hell, man? And
oh, that's terribly sad.
you hear a bunch of scuffling as the guards that were playing cards also come over. But yeah, you are fully out of everyone's line of sight, and you can now get onto the ship if you want.
Ooh. Yeah, I say, okay, well, I don't really see anywhere else she would have been, so let's try looking on the ship. And yeah, I want to get on the ship.
Yeah, so you can't see into the ship until you get onto it, so we're going to put you on the ship.
Yeah.
And so you make your way on, and you see someone.
Oh no. Oh.
And
Is she
there's no
alone?
hiding. There's no hiding. She instantly sees you.
Yeah.
She was moving boxes around up here, and you see a pirate woman who is just filthy. She is just like head to toe, like just absolutely fucking covered in grime. Her hair is all knotted and nasty. And she turns and sees you. Sorry, I removed the wall around the ship because you're on it now. She turns to see you, and she says, "Oh, what the hell are you?"
Oh my god.
She has like only a few teeth in her mouth, and like she's just like slurring all her words.
I message Ramhorns and I'm like, is that her?
She says, "Yeah, that's Scurvy Sammy."
Oof.
What's the move?
Okay. I want to. Can I cast Minor Illusion to disguise myself as someone, or that's like a different spell?
I think disguise self is a spell. I don't think
Okay,
minor illusion will do that.
that's fine. Um. Hmm. I don't know. I guess I'll ask Gramhorns, like, do you think we should kill her? Like, what's... I'm not...
Says-
we could try and just knock her out, but there's only
Says
so
we-
much. I've done the bulk of the work getting us to here. I don't know. I truly don't know.
She says,
What?
"Are we killing her or what? What do you want to do?" You're kind of the guest on this
Do you think
adventure
she's
here, so
she's a pretty bad person, right? Like, she's...
she's the right hand
Like-
to Lockjaw.
And
I
he
don't
did
know-
kill...
I don't know how bad she is. I just know that she serves Lockjaw.
And that guy sucks?
Well, apparently recently he does. Until recently he was, a good businessman, but now I don't know.
Well, I have so little to work with. Literally message and minor illusion. And I feel like there's not too much I can do with that.
Yeah.
I guess I could also just straight up lie to her.
Ramhorns or Cassandra speaks up and says, "Well, actually, I'm not sure if she even knows what Lockjaw's been up to." Come to think of it, I don't know how plugged in she is. I don't know what her whole deal is.
Well, I suppose we can ask. And if she's a cunt, we will kill her.
She speaks up again. She says,
What the hell are you doing on my ship?
I literally, I'm going to be honest with you, I cannot understand her accent.
She said, "Oi, what the hell you doing on my ship?"
Okay. Hello. We are representatives of a third party who are interested in your goings on and dealings with Lockjaw, as he has broken several contracts and is attacking people on the sea. And we were just wondering if you were aware of that and, in on those shenanigans.
So are you trying to deceive her right now? Or are you trying to? I don't really.
I feel like this
understand what
is.
you're trying to say.
I feel like this is persuasion. Like, I'm genuinely
Okay.
just like, this guy's being a douche. Like, do you know about it or what?
Okay, I thought you were trying to like pass yourselves off as some like.
No,
like,
we are
pirate
representatives of a third party.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Persuasion.
Fuck yeah.
Let me pull up
Got
her
pretty
stats really quick.
I've got really good persuasion. Well, I can only have so much good persuasion. Hey, she's dumb. You think?
Yeah.
How's a 10?
Well, she's gonna
how's-
make a
how's a
wisdom
10?
contest.
Okay.
Well,
She is
that's a
drunk,
9.
right? You know what? I'm super good at talking to people. I just persuaded that guy to kill himself.
She approaches you guys and is like staring the three of you down, and she says,
Oh, Ramon, is that you?
and Ramhorn says, "Yeah, it's me, Sammy. I don't know, Phoenix. You want me to talk to her? Like, how do you want to handle this?" She says that in her head.
Yeah, just like see if she knows about what's been going on.
She says, well, yeah, so, and Scurvy Sammy speaks up. She says,
Oh, you killed my boys back there. Why didn't they
No.
stop you?
No. We snuck past them and 2 of them killed themselves, but that had nothing to do with us.
What the? Kill themselves?
Yeah, you had 2 of your guards just jump off of towers. I don't know.
Now, hang on a second. You're trying to tell me that you came into my camp and that same night a couple of my guards kill themselves?
Uh-huh. Those towers are pretty dangerous. I don't
Make another persuasion check.
I don't know.
We're gonna do a contest again.
I don't know what you want me to say. Would this be deception or persuasion?
Yeah, this would actually probably be deception. Now, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
17.
Doesn't clear it. She rolled a 19. She's like,
Fuck.
what the hell? You're killing my boys, and she starts making her way closer to the dock. And Ramhorns speaks up and says, "Now, hang on, Sammy. Listen. Do you know what Lockjaw's been up to?" And she says, "Well, I know what you've been up to. You've been killing my boys."
They killed themselves.
There
were witnesses.
And she says, I'm about this fucking close to killing you myself. What the hell are you doing in my base?
That's totally fine with me. I'm super happy to fight you. I would really love to flay you and burn your whole ship down. But I'm trying to be civil. I'm trying to be diplomatic. But I truly have no qualms with throwing hands.
Let's get some music behind this. And we're also going to I just realized I haven't been playing the ship sound effects. So she Ramhorn speaks up and says, are you, like, seriously, Lockjaw has been violating contracts on the seas. He's done so much that at this point Viper has a contract against him, or at least is putting one together. Do you not realize, like, do you know what he's up to? I mean, the fact that you don't know is concerning, Scurvy.
He killed Gillung.
If he's not... Yeah, he killed Gillung. He destroyed my ship. If he hasn't been cluing you into all this, chances are, Scurvy, you're not part of his plan. And she's gonna roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Barely won the contest, but yeah. And so Scurvy kind of, like, stops trying to push past you guys, and she says, "What the hell you mean? You killed Gil?" And Ramhorns nods. She says, No, I wasn't. That sounds like a pretty unilateral move right there. I don't understand. What? She's confused at this point. And she's probably more open to persuasion at this point.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on persuasion checks.
Okay. Yeah, he attacked us on a trip from Tielenrune to here in No Man's Land. And he killed Gillung, and I've been informed that he's been violating contracts all throughout the seas. And like Ramhorns has said, we were here on contract from Viper because of the terror he's wrought. But I'm not comfortable hurting you, someone who wasn't privy to what was going on. So we're really just here to to help you out.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. Or actually, make deception, because you're not actually here to help her.
Yeah. That's a nat 20, baby!
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to bother rolling the contest then. Yeah, she says, Okay, I guess I fucking believe you. You got fucking Ramhorns here with you. What do you want from me? What are you doing here?
You can't go back to his compound. You have to get out of this because you're not part of his plans, and that means only death for you.
Says, well, now hang on. Look, I believe something's going on here, but if anything, that means I have to talk to Lockjaw more than anything.
he will kill you if you go back there.
Well,
Do
now,
you
hang on.
value?
I don't
Do
know
you
if he's
value?
gonna
Do you value him over your own life?
make an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh. Oh my god, I keep putting my other d20 away and then having a bitch of a time getting it out. Ooh, okay. What did you say? Deception or, intimidation?
Intimidation.
14?
Okay. Yeah. So she actually takes a couple steps back at this point and is like, she's got like a terrified look on her face, and she says, there's got to be a good reason. I've worked with him for fucking... She like starts like counting on her fingers, but you can tell she's not very good at counting, and she says, like 11 years. I like
11.
And she says, what? So what? You want me to just leave?
Here, I'll make you... How about this? I can see that you are truly disturbed by this news. So I believe that you weren't in the know about any of this. And I want to believe you when you say that he wasn't always like this, that he was, truthful and possibly somewhat noble before. And for there to be suddenly some kind of change, I am interested to know what would cause something like that. Now, I'm worried for your safety. So how about this? You step away for your own safety, your own life, the life of your crew. You step away and you let us go in your stead and find what has happened to him and why he is, what has ailed him or what deals he has made to bring him down this road. And we'll let you know. But I think for your own safety, it's for the best.
Well, I don't think you understand. I'm privy to a lot of how, like, inner workings of this whole organization work. If I just go AWOL, he's gonna hunt me to the end of the earth. I'm good as dead if I betray him.
I could possibly know some people who could put you in hiding. And you've got a tough crew. You don't trust your crew to save you?
She says, well, I mean, these guys are technically my guys, but if Lockjaw tells them to, they'll kill me. I mean,
okay, so how about this?
Work for him.
How about this? We take this boat right now, and we get the fuck out of here. And then we hide you somewhere. How about that?
Says, I don't think if I leave, she like stops and thinks for a second. She says, I guess I could fake my death.
I was just about to suggest that. Truly, I think you could fake your death. How about? Ooh! I have an idea. What do you think of this? We pretend to kill you. We pretend to kill you. I light this boat on fire, goes up in flames. Everyone thinks you've died, and we all escape out of here in the chaos and the wreckage.
Says, okay. And she turns to Ramhorns and she says, I don't know you all that well, but I don't really have any reason to distrust you. I need you to look me in the eye. Did he really kill Gil? And Ramhorns looks her in the eye and nods, and she says, we had a contract with him. I don't. Okay, and she shakes her head, and she's like clearly very deeply disturbed by what she's hearing right now.
I pick up Foxbud and I just show him to her, and I'm like, look at this face. Would this face lie to you?
She's like, I don't know what the hell that is.
But do you think he would lie to you?
I think Foxbud's also a little confused right now, like eyes wide, like looking around like, what am I supposed to be doing? He like turns to you and starts licking your face.
I just wiggle his butt a little bit.
She says, "Oh, okay. How do you propose this works?"
Let's pretend to fight. Sorry, I think the music and the air conditioning is like making it sound like there's like people in the hallway, and I just have a fear of like someone breaking into the house while I'm doing something.
Yeah, you have intruders midstream.
Yeah, I would literally die. It might just be Zipper too, like running around. Anyway, okay, let's pretend to fight. Maybe get some pirates to like see us fighting. And then I am really good at lighting things on fire. So I'm going to become a giant vortex of fire and burn this whole ship to the ground. And it will look like no one could have escaped. And then maybe we can get some kind of something to make it look like a charred body or something like that. There are two of you, these guys, truly, I'm not lying to you, they did kill themselves. They did jump off of those towers. Maybe you could get one of their bodies and like put it on the ship so it burns, so it looks like your body, or if you don't want to risk that, like you could just say like your whole remains were burned up. But I for sure can burn this whole thing to the ground and make it look like nobody could have survived.
Okay. She says, "Okay, and then how do we get out of here?"
I didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, because you're gonna light the ship on fire and you're gonna be on it. Are you gonna jump into the crocodile-infested water, or?
There are a lot of crocodiles. I suppose I could use mine or...
The ship is currently attached to the dock by a couple ropes that are tied very taut against the dock. You could release the boat, but I don't know.
What if we release the boat? Okay, what if we start fighting mid and then like I'll set the ropes on fire so they burn and the boat detaches, and then while people can still see it, I'll set it ablaze, and then once we're like down more and the ship will like crash and burn or something, and then during that time we can try and jump onto land or something, or possibly in the water near land so we're not in as infested waters or something.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, she says, "Okay," and I guess you guys set this plan into motion. She steps off the ship and goes and grabs one of those dead guys, and she says like, you hear her telling the guys out on the dock or out on the land. She's like,
Well, I'm gonna bring him to the captain's cabin. We're gonna nurse him back to health. He'll be fine.
and basically starts like swapping clothes with him and like basically dresses him entirely in her clothes. And she says, "Okay, so we got the body, and
awesome.
kind of looks like me. So
Okay,
are we doing this?"
Yep. And I cast Mantle of Flame.
Yeah, so you release that boat, and do you guys want to like ham up the performance at all? How do you see this performance going?
Just like we're all like yelling, like fight sounds, and like I don't know, maybe Randhorns and her are, like yelling at each other, and I'm just there throwing fireballs and like missing so that they hit the like deck, so like things catch on fire more.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you guys.
Oh, okay. So her and Ramhorns are like. Does Ramhorns have a sword?
Yeah, Ramhorns has dual scimitars.
Okay, so they're like sword fighting, and I'm like behind her, like throwing fireballs
Okay.
or fire bolts.
Okay. so they
And I also have Mantle of Flame.
they start clashing their swords together and pretending to be going for each other's throats, and you kind of throw some fire bolts at the at different boxes around the ship. Is firebolt a spell? No, it's a cantrip. Good.
It's a cantrip.
So yeah, you toss some fire bolts around, and the ship is starting to catch on fire. You hear a bunch of pirates from the shore be like, "Hey, what the hell? What? The Scurvy's under attack! We gotta get out there! And they're all like running to the dock, but like the ship has pulled away too much at this point, and they all can clearly see you four pretend fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Foxbud like jumps up and bites onto her arm at one point, and she goes ah, and like pretends that it really hurts, but he's so clearly not actually biting her.
Yeah, he's literally doing that thing dogs do, where like they put their teeth on you.
Yeah. And go ahead and with that roll a performance check with advantage for me, because
Hell yeah,
you're hamming up the performance.
I have a decent performance. I rolled a 12 and a 13. But that's 16 overall.
Okay, cool. Yeah, with the 16, I'd say that clears it. All the pirates are fully panicked on the dock. They're like, "Oh shit, dude! The boat's on fire. She's gonna die out there." And they're all like,
I tell Bedlam in my head, I'm like, I'm not lighting this on fire for you.
he says, "It doesn't matter. It's glorious regardless."
Shut the fuck up.
I got what I wanted in the end. And you guys kind of pull away, and in this dramatic scene, like, the fire creeps up the mast and onto the sails, and, you know, for miles around, people can see this massive fire creeping up this ship, and you guys are kind of starting to get obscured by all the smoke and the flames, and while you're close to a different beach, a few 100 feet away, Scurvy says, "All right, come on, let's jump."
Yeah, I pick up Foxbud and I jump.
Yep, and so you guys all jump cleanly off the ship, and you have effectively faked Scurvy Sammy's death, as all the pirates are seeing you. You jump off the opposite side of the ship, and they see this ship just crumbling in the distance and sinking into the water in flames. And you can just kind of hear, like, general mayhem on the other island, like, "Oh no, there's Scurvy's on that ship!"
I'm so good at lighting things on fire.
Okay. And with that, you guys are no longer on the ship. I don't think I have a view for this. I wasn't expecting to do anything quite like this. So we'll just go to the Ameris map. And just kind of show this for the time being. Yeah, so you make your way onto a separate beach, and Scurvy speaks up and says, well, now what?
Do you have anywhere you're not wanted?
Says, well, not really. I guess if I, kind of hide my face a bit, I might be able to mix into the rabble around here.
Let's give you a makeover.
Oh?
We need to disguise what you look like, right? if you look totally different.
Okay.
I'm so good at doing makeovers.
What kind of
I have a
check
friend
would
back
that even
home.
be?
She made me this nail polish.
Okay. So she says, a makeover. I don't know if I've ever gotten one of those.
Let's start with a bath, and then maybe let's cut your hair and get you some new clothes, and that'll be a start.
Okay. You you guys proceed to start giving her a makeover. Go ahead and give me a deception check, I guess this would be.
Deception? Oh, like, because
you're deceiving everyone. I can't think of very many other good checks for that.
You can't just say I give her a great makeover. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, it's not with advantage or anything. Deception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're seeing the quality of the makeover you give her.
14?
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. you guys give her this makeover. You bathe her. You get all this grime off of her, and I think. Do you guys like try to like get her to like stop talking with an accent?
Lisa's like, you need to work on your pronunciation, but because Lise has an accent. But because Lise has an accent, that's not like that's not like normal.
She's like trying to mimic your already heavily accented voice. Just pronunciation.
Ramhorns, I think perhaps you should do this part.
She says, "Oh boy, okay." And
can I minor illusion some teeth for her?
Yeah. Well, so minor illusion is a concentration spell, I'm pretty sure, so it will go away.
It's not a concentration, it's at will, but it does only last a minute.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And it only has a range of 30 feet. So as soon as she leaves your company, she'll stop.
Can I, like, how would I get her some new teeth? I think perhaps you should get some fake teeth, because I think the teeth are gonna give it away for some people. Okay, how about this? Practice talking with your mouth very almost closed, so people can't see your teeth when you're speaking.
Hi, darling, Scurvy Sammy. Do you want me to keep talking like you?
Sammy, do you perhaps know any magic? Could I perhaps teach you the message cantrip? And that way you don't have to open your mouth?
She does not. She is not a spellcaster.
It's all right. Maybe just avoid speaking when you can. Maybe just smile, but with your mouth closed, like this. She does like the most like fake, like bitch smile. Like
Ramhorn speaks up and she says, "You know what?
Hmm.
I bet you if I explain the scenario to Jay, I bet you Jay could help her."
Okay, if you think that would work.
And yeah, so you guys are, if you guys make your way back to the foxhole, it's going to be a pretty long trip. And I'm going to say that we're probably going to not continue on from there. I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Although, I do want to say, one of the nights that you guys are camping out in the forest and preparing to leave, I think you guys are all kind of sitting around a campfire and kind of like, you know, you get to know Sammy a little better. And at one point she ends up being like,
you know, you get scurvy one time, you know, it fucks you up real bad. And suddenly you're not salty Sammy anymore. Now you're scurvy Sammy, and everyone makes fun of you for it.
Oh, Sammy, that's terrible. And you know what? Scurvy is not that uncommon amongst pirates, I've heard. So that's so awful that they've done that to you. Would you feel better if I referred to you as Salty Sammy?
Well, yeah, that was my moniker before, but no one ever calls me that anymore.
Well, actually, okay, well, I will refer to you as that in my head, but we also need to come up with a fake name for you.
and while you guys
Is Sammy your real name, or is that your fake name?
Oh, no, it was like a joke, you know, like I'm a pirate, I'm salty, and then so I'm a salty Sammy, you know, like the saying. I don't use my real name.
You guys are getting to know each other. You guys have this whole conversation. The thing I wanted to get to though, really quick, is she at one point during this night says,
well, if you guys are working against Lockjaw, you're gonna need a lot of luck. I don't know if I've ever heard of someone, you know, successfully taking him down.
Well, we successfully broke into your compound and faked your death.
Well, yeah,
I think that must count for something.
That's a little compound. He has like a whole estate, and he's never on anything smaller than like his biggest ships. I don't know if you'll have that much luck there.
She takes this gold doubloon that she has had this whole time. It has a hole cut into it, in a string threaded through it. It's been around her neck this whole time. She takes it off. She says,
It's not much, but I feel like if all this is true and, he is what you say he is, I don't know. I guess you're probably going to need this more than me.
and she hands you her lucky doubloon.
Aw, that's very sweet, Sammy. I truly appreciate it.
It's this old, grimy golden coin. It's like very chipped, clearly quite old. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You are getting your first magic item of the adventure.
Ooh! What did you say, Arcana?
Yes.
And just flat, no disadvantage or regular advantage?
Let's say it's with advantage because she's like right there and she's like kind of telling you a little bit about it.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Okay. With that, I'm just gonna straight up tell you everything it does. This is Sammy's lucky doubloon. It gives you a +1 to AC and a +1 to saves because it makes you more likely to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And once per day, you can choose to gain advantage on a single skill check.
Aw. You'll have to send me that so I can write that down. But, sick. Awesome. Is it something that I have to wear, or can it just be something I have on me?
You have to have it on you.
Okay, I guess
to it.
I guess I put it on and tuck it, like, under my shirt.
Cool.
But, like, after we've given her a bath, I'd take her hand, and I'm like, truly, Sammy, I really appreciate it. I feel as though you are someone who might not have had a lot of real friends doing what you do in your line of work, but truly, I very much appreciate this.
She says, well, I thought Lockjaw was my friend, but it seems that didn't really work out.
You can't trust men.
That's what it comes down to.
You just can't.
Yeah. So I guess you guys just vibe out being like, man, men are the worst tonight.